right, we are live. I tried to get y'all a few of you of the shirt, but anyway, I got my Team Wiley shirt. Okay. And this shirt I couldn't even hardly fit, but now it's slimming down. I can wear this up. Welcome everybody for another episode, and I'm glad to be here. Now, we gotta get into some things today. Now, Cat Williams, y'all did not know. Now you know this man have woke up the streets. Even Ice Cube himself is responding to Cat Williams, right? He came out and said he telling the truth. He was 100 on Friday after next, and pretty much confirmed that Ricky Smiley did role was not for him to play Money Mike. He auditioned. They felt that he was better for Santa Claus, and they went with Cat Williams. So that just pretty much confirmed Cat Williams, his whole point of view. Even though Ice Cube did not want to come out and want to ruffle any feathers, he pretty much confirmed what Cat Williams was saying. He was telling the truth. That to pretty much sum it up, he was telling the truth. Now, you got to give it to him. The man was telling the truth. Everybody is still responding. I mean, everybody has been responding to Cat Williams. You even got my gosh, it's so many people. Ludacris did a song. You got Tiffany Haddish. She made multiple posts. You got Michael Blackson make multiple posts. He woke up the internet because when you speak truth and you coming out speaking truth to power, people is going to, you're going to lit a fire under this because people don't like to deal with truth. They don't like for you to deal with you waking it up and exposing their skeletons, right? He tell it like it is. Now everybody is just scrambling. Like when you tell that truth, it's nothing you can do but just like, whoa, it just opened up the floodgates. Even Bernie Mac is being risen up from the grave. The spirit, his image, his likeness has been risen up because of Cat Williams. Now people is researching Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was trending. Multiple posts was made about him. Many people gonna go watch the special. That helps his estate, etc. This, Cat did it. You got to give it to this man. He told it 100. He put that 100 juice on there, and there's nothing else that you could do. Now, when it comes to earthquake, because I didn't say it in the previous video, he said earthquake cannot read. That's why he could not do the show. He's illiterate. He can't read at all. He couldn't read the scripts. He couldn't read the signs. So it's kind of hard to come out and say, I can read when you can't read, right? So it's difficult to make it in Hollywood if you cannot read a script. You can't read the teleprompter. There's something wrong with that. So that's probably why he couldn't make it. So you got to understand, Cat is in the industry. He know industry things. And when they interviewed him on Club Shay Shay, that YouTube channel, you got to give it to him. Club Shay Shay, that YouTube channel, it's great for the culture, better than the Breakfast Club, better than Carisha Please. You can I just said, like Club Shay Shay is literally Carisha Please for men, right? I love it all. And you got to be clear because a lot of people didn't know, like when Fat Tasha came out and said she couldn't read, it was a whole different thing. So we are definitely going to have to get up on here and talk more about Cat Williams. It's going to be more updates. Everybody's waiting on Earthquake response. We're waiting on Steve Harvey response as the big people, and that's what it's going to do. Now, let's be clear. Now, when I went on this video, this got to be almost at 10 million. If it ain't at 10 million, it's close to 10 million. Because, again, we are talking about a man that did so much stuff. 17 million views. 17 million views that video got. 17. It's almost at 20 million views. This video been out in 2 days. Like 2 days. Almost 20 million views that he did. When you go to Cedric the Entertainer, go to Cedric the Entertainer. When you go to Cedric, even Cedric himself, he respond to what was going on. He had respond to some things as well. So shout out to Cedric. He said his career is not only just for one joke and blah, blah, blah. Pretty much trying to deny it, but he did still the joke. It's like, what more can he say? Like, everybody is getting exposed this year, right? Chris Tucker surprisingly haven't said a word. They're saying that he's the new Harvey Weinstein or Epstein or something. He compared the man to. He compared the man to a whole pedo. So crazy. He compared the man to a whole pedo. And when I tell you, I got to give it to Cat because he just been honest. He just told the truth. And he told his truth. You can't get mad at that. And let's be clear. They started with Cat first. He finished it. He finished it. Y'all started with this man. He's very articulate. The highest rate, that interview is the highest rated interview to date. There is no interview yet. Of course, it's the beginning of the year. But that's accolade he could brag. That's the highest rated interview so far this year. The highest rated interview. No interviews have came close to that in views, right? So let's go ahead. And also he got the Netflix special. So I'm gonna watch his special and I'm gonna review his special. Y'all already know I was on a Netflix special in the audience when Monique did her special. My name is Monique. I was there. I was much bigger back in, but I was there, child. That's me. It had a beautiful seat and I was there. So I can't wait. I'm gonna try to get to Cat Williams special to see him on stage, but I went there and I love it. It's amazing. And I'm not going if I can't be up front. I want to be where the camera angle. You know what I'm saying? I got to be right up there. And I saw the cameras, but you forget about it because I'm not trying to look at the camera. I'm looking at that guest, looking at the artist, the comedian. I'm a fan of comedy. I'm a fan of comedy. I was right there. And they put it in on Netflix, baby. Oh, they so bad. I was on Netflix. And I had a better seat than T.S. Madison, And her mom was hooked up to a chair. I guess she was bumping into folks. But I had a better seat than T.S. Madison. Way better seat than T.S. Madison. But way better seat. Yeah, T.S. Madison was there, but she was way in the back. T.S. Madison was in the back with her mama bumping into people. Bumping into Usher, the camera people, bumping into folks. That's way better. And I'm just being way, just bumping into people. You can't get mad, just bumping into folks. I say what I say. I know y'all gonna get mad at me, just bumping into people. I say what I say. But and then when I tried to talk to her after that comedy special, she ran. Her mama put on that turbo speed, and she really ran from the scene and stuff like that. Because I was gonna confront her, and I'm like, you talking all that mess? Like, here I am right now, and she ran. And then her mama sped up that chair. I was gonna correct her with a scripture too. But she ran. So she put on that extra turbo speed, and they hurried up and put that, put her in the, the little handicap van stuff. They hurried to put her in the handicap van, and they just sped away. But I'm there in person. I ain't afraid. I'm like, okay, let me talk to her anyway. But they sped away. But speaking about T.S. Madison, we gonna get into her today too. We just gonna switch gears because when you own and operate your own show, you can just put them wherever you want to put them. So give me a second while I talk about TS. The TS. Y'all know what the TS stands for. Okay. Tuna slop. Yeah, that's what it stands for, tuna slop. So let's just, tuna slop. So we're going to be talking about her today in this docket as well. All right. I'm going to just tear that right then and there. Okay. So, give me a second while I upload that. Thank you so very much, my beautiful Paul, for being here. Uploaded that. Just make sure you upload that. Here we go. Now, T.S. Madison and Boosie. Y'all know who Boosie is. Boosie is a iconic superstar from the gutter of Louisiana, the filth of Louisiana, made it out there. He had kidney failure, diabetes. His movie was low budget, trash, bad acting, didn't win any awards. It was a major flop. Got a 0% for Rotten Tomatoes, 0%. But he decided to go see The Color Purple, and he said he went to go see The Color Purple, and he had to walk up and leave from The Color Purple. Give me a second while I bring up and quote him of what actually happened to him. And actually, T.S. Bible going back and forth. So let's just get it in here. And this was on The Source because T.S. called out him for this. Give me a second. I want to make sure I pull it up so I can read it on here. So give me a second. Y'all already know The Color Purple came out in 1982, but this is the remake. This is the musical. And this is what Boosie had to say. And he wrote this on his social media. He said, quote, "I had to walk out of this Color Purple movie and two other older couples walked out also because I had my little girls with me in it, and it seems like a rainbow emoji love story, he wrote. Good acting, but whoever wrote the script is pushing the narrative hard. As a parent, I will not let my little girl watch this film. Boosie did not say which children he had with him at the theater. The rapper who's okay, y'all already know who Boosie is, blah, blah, blah. Despite his objection to The Color Purple, his daughter relationship, Boosie had used lyrics. Of course, he's used lyrics about lesbian couples in the past, talking about lesbian couples in the past. He said kissing in the backseat of a car, as well as a line where he said, it's girls who like girls that attract me. Social media users were quick to roast the rapper for his hypocrisy, including transgender influencer T.S. Madison, who noted that Boosie said through scenes with his daughter that feature infidelity, enslavement, and violence before he walked out over a positive LGBTQ plus relationship. Quote, this is T.S. Madison. You sat there with your daughter and watched Mr. Touch S destroy, drag Celie all over the floor, but you got up to leave when you saw Celie finally found love and compassion and some sort of temporary relief from Mr.'s prison. She wrote, then you tried to come to social media and bring that witch about the kids ma'am campaign you've been on and attempt to use God to justify you and the people who stand with you. They call us delusional. Okay. Madison then seemingly called out Boosie treatment for his older daughter, connecting him to the misogynist man in The Color Purple. Sir, the character you play in real life is Mr. the daddy, the pastor, all the older men who violated Celie in that movie. She continued and have the nerve to finally be concerned about what a kiss will do to influence your daughter. There is truly some intervention needed in your life to sort out these LGBTQ demons you're fighting. Okay. But then, of course, Boosie responded about it as well. Boosie got up there and he responded and he said some stuff about T.S. Madison as well. So give me a second. Let me see where's his response, where he said about T.S. Madison. Let me go to his Twitter and let me see if it's still up. He said, what if someone, okay. He said, this is Boosie. He said this on 1/2/24. He said, why, if someone doesn't agree with the narrative that's being pushed, why do y'all say the person who doesn't agree with is LGBTQ plus? That's bullying. We have a right as parents to say it's not cool for a 7 and 9-year-old to watch this. We have rights as parents to protect our children as much as we can. I have no problem at all with the LGBT community, but my granddad was a preacher, Southern Baptist, and I'm just trying to raise my kids with the same beliefs and respect we was raised with. It's just this world will have you in a fight to do so. That's what Boosie said. Then also Boosie tagged T.S. Madison one. Of course, I was blocked. So he said, you seem offended because the truth hurt. Because, T.S. Madison blocked us, okay? You seem offended because the truth hurt. The movie had great acting, but it's not just appropriate for my little girls to watch. And it's not just me, trans Manny, that feels this way. Smile, go read all the comments across social media about the film. It's a LGBTQ classic, but good film. Just because someone don't agree with their little girls watching this, that makes them LGBTQ. So everyone who disagree is LGBTQ. Maybe you're mad at yourself for being yourself. You've been mad at since I told the T word, swimmer, get out of the pool. He said, go swim against Michael. Leave me alone, my N-word. Then he also said, trans Manny, that's not my community. That's your community. And before I say anything, this movie was labeled a LGBTQ classic all over the internet. Smile. Why are you not going at the sites who labeled it LGBTQ classic? You should be proud. And y'all better start getting your 16-year-old son some P word. LOL. It's not this world will push them to like the same S word. We as parents Okay, he put, we as parents have the right to fight for this being pushed on our kids. It's millions of people don't agree with that. What's being pushed on our kids? Let's keep it 100%. Almost every movie comes on the first 20 minutes. The agenda is being pushed. You barely see a man and a woman engaging on films these days. Even cartoons and superheroes, etc. They still have millions of people that they still believe in traditional households, who still want grandchildren made the right way by a man and woman. It's still millions of people, especially people who was raised in the church house, who want their family to follow Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, or Eve and Erica, or trans Manny. Uh, uh, and that's our right in our fight. Do we feel no one is supposed to disagree, or the right to say we don't think it's cool? It's no hate at all in my heart for the rainbow people, but we as people have the right to say we don't want our kids watching that. We have a right to say we don't want a Manny in the pool taking our gold medals from our girls who've been swimming and training their whole life. As parents, we have a right to say we feel this is being pushed on our kids and is not cool with us. As parents, we have a right to want our sons to love a woman and our daughters to love a man. And Manny, Maddy, when your male family members don't agree with you, transforming, did you call them H word? No, you didn't. Check. Okay. So I want to go up to this post where he said, you should be proud and y'all better start getting your 16-year-old son some P word. See, if you're standing up, you don't want your child introduced to being over into a lifestyle. Why are you okay with your 16-year-old son getting abused by getting some yoni at that young age? That's still abuse. And you're no different than Mr. because Mr. was actually screwing an underage person. That was a different time, but he was screwing an underage person, pretty much was a slave. Was treating her like a slave. So, Boosie, you're trying to stand for something, but yet you're still screwing up. You're saying it's okay for my 16-year-old child to get yoni by grown women, and you wanted your son to get a stripper and get it in with a grown woman, in which that is statutory R word. Now, when it comes to T.S. Madison, I get it. She has her own problematic ways. A lot of her people, a lot of her victims call STIs. They call the 3 letters. She did not pay them well. They call all type of things in that basement. Didn't pay them fairly. She's getting all the revenue. Most of those actors got STIs and 3 letters, have to take pills for the rest of their life. So she's not an example of being an activist, and she's not an activist just because she got on a wig and just because that chest may go up and down. She's not a good ally or a good person in the community at all. I mean, in another case at point, T.S. Madison, definitely not a good example because she told Tasha K to lick her male private parts, but in the same breath, she want us to call her a woman, but she told Tasha K, quote, get on your knees and you can lick my male private part, unquote. So how you want us to respect you as a woman, and you're telling a biological woman to get on her knees to lick your male private parts, knowing that she don't want to lick your male private because she's not in that lifestyle. And also T.S. Madison got allegations with a all Queens man actor came out and said, quote, that T.S. Madison S.A.'d him, violated him, and went to the world about it. So she's not an example of calling out Boosie because, again, she got an S.A. accuser that is out, and he came out and said that T.S. Madison S.A.'d him. And then also, let's go back to about T.S. Madison. Armand Wiggins himself came out and said that T.S. Madison hired an R word to work in her establishment. He put that out there as well. So again, T.S. Madison is very toxic. She have dragged my colleague Couture Bay, put on her deep voice and said the most vicious things that she said to women. She don't say that to me because I'm going to meet you where you are because I got what you got. I zip up like you zip up. I use the restroom like you use the restroom. I got common sense to use the male restroom and not put on a wig and use the female restroom. Anyway, let's not go there. But she have judged and came for all these biological women, but won't say nothing towards me because I know how to call you out. because I know your mama is a hypocrite. She got that Bible, but she needs to read it. And if you ain't willing to tell your daughter to repent and to get her life in order, ain't nothing you can say about me in that wheelchair. And again, I don't care how her mama come and quote scriptures, bump into walls. Ain't nothing she could say in that book that could get under my skin when you yourself is dealing with a generational curse and wickedness and demonicness. You got lubrication, boo-boo, man, breadbasket, every type of activity that is going on in that room, and you call yourself a Christian, you call yourself holy and sanctified, and you don't call out these wicked demons that come in that house. You sit there and with that wheelchair, you cook them people chicken, you make them people collard greens, you be making them cornbread. So how can you say that you a believer of Christ and you cooking for all these people and all what they do, drink, smoke, and screw each other in the same basement, you walking on and pushing in your chair and cooking them chicken and baby back ribs and everything else. So you're not in the moral position to quote a scripture towards me, and you're not in the moral position to quote a scripture towards Boosie, because y'all both, all of y'all doing wicked and demonic things if you want to be technical. Because last time I checked, don't know one man got a thing that I got. They don't got a thing that grows. They don't got a thing that grows. They have a womb. I have a scrotum. So again, if I were to come at a woman and tell her to get on her knees, knowing she's not into me, that's aggressive and it ain't right. Well, I can go on and on and on, because Tasha K did tell and came after T.S. Madison, but she didn't say, come and eat my yoni. T.S. Madison came out and said, get on your knees and lick my male parts. So how in the world, last time I checked, 2 + 2 = 4. How in the world we supposed to say, hello, sister, how you doing, sister? But then you can switch up and say, well, lick my male parts. Like, that to me don't make any sense. But how are you judging Boosie? Now, we all know Boosie ain't got sense. He's a fail flat rapper. His health is failing. The movie career never happened. And he's a terrible father. He does this type of stuff. Because with me, he's stupid. And let me tell you why you stupid, Boosie. Can I talk to you as a man, man on man, without a wig? Because I ain't got on no wig. You can forget about the community. I'm a man. At the end of the day, when the police pull me over, they're not going to say, well, this is a rainbow person. They're going to say an African-American 6'2", 300+ man. And you a man. So let's speak as men. Why in good God, green earth, that you would take your children to a rated R movie, knowing that it's a rated R movie, knowing that it got all of this violence, knowing it got all of it, and then you shocked because you stupid. A good father with wisdom be like, okay, I'm not going to take my daughters, my infant children, to go see The Color Purple. I take them to go see a children movie, something to fit them. You stupid enough to pull a point, and I don't even believe you went to the movie theater. I believe you just said that for some clout. You said that to trigger the community. You said that to go viral. You said that you can go to Vlad TV to have this exclude. You didn't take no pictures. You didn't take no Western. You didn't take no pictures. You didn't take no videos. You didn't take no nothing. What y'all need? What y'all need? I did. Oh, yeah. So no pictures, no videos. Look at them trying to come in here when I'm doing my show. Anyway, Lord have mercy, these people. But ain't nowhere in the world you ain't went to the movies. Let me tell you the game. Okay, let me tell you the game. Let me tell you the game. Y'all excuse me, because I gotta get this thing. Let me tell you the game really quickly. Okay. Because no, it ain't because I'm liable. Y'all don't go to my pre-show. Y'all go. But let me tell you what Boosie is doing. Woo, that ain't nothing but the enemy. But I'm gonna get them later. They gonna be in a whole part series. They gonna be real famous in a few. But let me tell you about Boosie. Boosie whole deal, he get paid to do interviews. So now what he gonna do on Vlad gonna pay him about $50,000 to $60,000. He gonna split it 50-50. He gonna come up on there. So yes, Boosie, I heard you went to go see The Color Purple and you took your daughters. Tell us about that. Yeah, man. I went to go take my daughters, man. And these two women is so demonic, and then get views. This is all a plan. And T.S. Madison is in the plan also. She know that man didn't take his daughters there. She pretended like she's a whole activist. And like I said again, she have an allegation of a man. I could pull him up right now. He said that he was violated. It's all a plan and a plot for people to get money, like T.S. Madison, so she can get money. And then she can go do her show, Manny in the Morning, that boring show. She's going to be aggressively flirting with her employee, be in the same hotel room. Now, this man supposed to be straight. He got to deal with her advances. Already, T.S. Madison had Oliver with that great thing in his head. He almost went, he was bankrupt and about to get evicted from his apartment. And when he almost got evicted from his apartment, he got to deal with a situation. He said, T.S. Madison, can you give me the rent? I'm doing all these shows for you. I'm editing. I'm putting flyers. I'm putting all this stuff. Can you help me? T.S. Madison looked direct in the face with that deep voice. No, I'm not giving you this money. I fight for this money. I built this money. This is my company. And then who did Oliver have to do? The same woman he abandoned, his biological mother, because he thought it's green on the other side with the rainbow community. And that same rainbow community didn't give a darn, wanted him out on the streets. He had to call his mama and say, Mama, can you pay my rent? All that fake stuff. All that, my Maddie is my mama. This is my mama. But you have to call the one that pushed you out of that Yoni canal and say, Mama, can you pay my rent? So they don't evict me out there with my green grass and my 2 poodles. Talk back to me in this chat. So there's nowhere in the world that same T.S. Madison is in a moral position to talk about Boosie. She can't say a word about Boosie. She wanted her gay child, Oliver Twist, to be homeless. She said, I ain't giving you nothing. Now, Oliver worked, did videos, flies, all them logos, Maddie in the Morning, intro, transition. He did it all. He did it for free. But Oliver is stupid. Let me tell you why he's stupid. Can I tell you why he's stupid? He's stupid because all you got to do is give him clout and he'll do all that stuff for free. Screw him, play in his breadbasket, play in his male chest meat, and give him that clout. And that's why he did it for free. He almost got bankrupt because you got something in this world. People allow you to live, work for them for free, give you a couple of little shout outs. And then when you bankrupt, they will move on to the next one. So back to T.S. Madison, back to Boosie. And I love them both. Boosie, I love, and T.S. Madison, I love. They are entertainers. I don't want to be in their presence. They're terrible people. But I love them as entertaining. T.S. Madison, I love the roast and the gag that she made. She pretend that she got a high-pitched voice. Did she go to a deep voice? That ain't nothing but a clown. It's very entertaining. It's like watching a circus. Seeing Boosie flopped as an artist, get up on Vlad TV. I can listen to him on my Beats headphones, him dragging other celebrities, getting paid by Vlad TV, who is a culture vulture, and seeing all that type of stuff. So at the end of the day, I do feel for Boosie children because he will give them to adult women. He will let his sons get violated and give them all that trauma because he said that's to help their manhood. And he allowed his daughters to get male strippers that to help their womanhood. It's just, to me, it's just stupid, man. But these are so-called parents. That's what they want to do, child. And that's who y'all look up to. It's all foolish. I look at it as entertainment. I know T.S. Madison ain't worth $2, but I look at her as entertainment. She puts on a wig. She jumps up and down. She flopped as the Queen Supreme Court, and she's a thief. Let me tell you why she's a thief. In 2024, in 2024, it's about me being honest. She stole a black woman idea, stole it, trademarked it, and sold it, right? And Kaya said, listen, sus, listen, we moving too fast. Get all of these adult males that's humping each other out of this apartment. Get these, she used some terms, I'm not going to use the terms, but get these people out of there. She had, Larry Reid was a pedo. She had him in there. His other friend pedo was, the whole pedo enterprise went there. They destroyed that whole environment because they wanted to steal her ideas. She brought all these pedos in that basement and it was destroyed. And Kai was like, listen, I have more fun in my van with my leaky roof and my leaky transmission. I'm gone. I'm done with it. Peace. And Queen's Supreme Court or Queen's Court was never the same ever. It was destroyed. It was gone. Nala Mangrata, adios de migos, rest in peace. It's all gone. It's destroyed. The mat, she tried to bring it back. She tried to bring it back on the air. She tried to bring it back. She tried to go on tour. It was destroyed. It was over. Done. No more Queen Supreme Court. No more Queen's Court. No more jumping up and down dancing. It didn't work. She brought Tamar Braxton. It didn't work. She brought fucking Aniva. It didn't work. And fucking Aniva got fired from Fox Soul. So again, and guess what? Kaya is still going viral. Kaya is still waking up because she's the talent. And she didn't need all the bells and whistles. The T.S. Madison spent $1,000 to get her basement remodel, $1,000 on camera equipment for a show idea that did not work. Then she's supposed to get Larry Reed pedo person that he's screwing, the one that's a witch. Supposed to bring him. She changed her mind because the show didn't work. Then she brought VS Icon to the show. She had a show idea. VS Icon, my former friend and colleague. Me and her, she was the queen of the beef sector, and I was the king of the beef sector. At that particular, we was waking up the beef sector together. She decided to get in her SUV truck, go travel to Virginia with this other girl, Shelly. She's bipolar, got bipolar. And was in a mental institution way more times than me, and her children had to see her go around free with chains and stuff like in padded rooms. So she decided to go to the event with weapons, with brass knuckles, and just like look, that heat. She had about 3 or 4 heats in there, and she had multiple voices with her. So they went to the T.S. Madison event. They didn't have no chicken. Chicken bones was in the cup, holes in the walls, and stuff like that. Then VS wanted her money back. And Funky Dineva was on the show trying to talk to VS Icon and she said, don't you know Shelly? And Funky Dineva said, the one that was fired from Fox Soul, who is Shelly? Is that a fan? I don't know no Shelly. I don't know no S. Hutchinson. Who is that? A fan? He didn't know who that was. And then T.S. Madison, this person that supposed to be an activist, came there with her aggressive, deep voice, very deep voice. I know what you trying to do. You trying to get a coin. You trying to get some money. I know what you trying to do, girl. And fucking Dineva said, listen, girl, I paid the money back. And then T.S. said, what's your cash at, brother? And then she went on and paid the money back. And that was it. And then T.S. Madison, she was mad at me because I was talking about it was funny because I knew you was a piece of trash and all that. Then VS Icon, the queen of the beef sector, she decided to go interview the promoter of the Queens Supreme Court that hired them. And the promoter said she tried to track down fucking Dineva to get inside the place. He was trying to do the booger sugar. That same booger sugar that Armand Wiggins had leaking out of his nose that went viral, and he lied because he was high and said it was AI and Photoshop. That same white booger sugar that was leaking out of his nose, he couldn't worry about the event because he was trying to get that booger sugar up his nose, and Oliver Twist was chasing him, telling him to come on back into the place. So again, this is why these people can't stand me. This is why T.S. Madison walk away from me. This is why T.S. Madison don't deal with me at all. But I'm a man. I'm not a woman. I meet you where you at, and you can't label me this because I could be like this today and get my wig and I'll be Marquita Cross-Eyed Diva, and I will have a whole storyline and say I was born to the wrong body. I will play the same game you play because ain't none of you ain't known playing the game because when you was like me, you were trash. Nobody booked you. Nobody cared about you. Nobody humped you. All that. You put on the wig and you became a superstar. I could put on that same wig and become a superstar too. The wig is right here. I could put on a wig right now, put on some pink panty thongs and be a trans woman today if I wanted to. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because it's a character. It's not my life. It's not my life. It's a whole character. If you do see before the wig, I'm doing it for a coin like Tyler Perry. What are you doing? So again, that's why she don't say nothing towards me because you can talk to these women because they're going to get emotional. They're going to do all that and all that time. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm going to meet you where you at. You hang in the same plot. You was born like I was born, no matter all this other new stuff like that. And you ain't going to be able to label. See, women, you can label, well, you baba-bobbic, and you baba-bobbic, and you saba-bobbic, and you baba-bobbic. You can't do that with me. You cannot do that with me. So you try to label, I have a whole week and have the whole community on my side because I'm more entertaining than you. Put us in a show, put me in that basement with you together, and then we could do a show and I'll be more entertaining than you. Everybody will know my name. We could put on, you can have on your black, blue wig, and I got my pink, red, white wig. I could wear my patriotic wig, and I would get more entertaining than you. So you can't call me semophobic and blah, 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 laptop phobic, glass phobic, and ribbon phobic, Gatorade phobic, Bluetooth phobic. It ain't going to work with me. It ain't going to stick at all. So you can do that with women, but you can't do that with me. Okay. Oh, he's garbage fat phobic, wood phobic, ribbon phobic, light skin phobic, dark skin phobic, phobic. You can say that phobic till you blue in the face. Your mama's still in the wheelchair bumping into walls. She's a failed mother, and your own daddy, you couldn't even protect your mama from The daddy, them knuckles of the daddy. And your own daddy said he not gonna respect you. Why you didn't come for your daddy? You still giving your daddy money, still paying his car notes, still paying his apartments, still paying for him to screw other women out there in Florida. You ain't standing up to your daddy, so you can't say nothing towards Boosie, because Boosie ain't nothing but a younger version of your pappy. And you don't say nothing to your daddy. You reach down in your bra strap and pay your daddy bills. And he said he ain't gonna call you no woman, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. He said that on the show before that T.S. Madison experience went away. It was a one and only season. Less than 5,000 people viewed that show because it was boring. There was no drama. All right. The drama happened at the season finale when the daddy said, I'm not going to call you no woman and paint your nails. It wasn't really no drama. Then y'all tried to bring in Tiffany Pollard. You tried to bring in New York. I love New York to be this such iconic person. That didn't work either. It was a one season. It was a flop. Less than 200 people watched it. It came, it went, it did not come back. Just like your show on Fox Soul got canceled. Oh, T.S. Madison, did your contract did not get renewed like fucking Aniva? Oh, that's the lie you gonna tell like fucking, because that's the lie he telling. Oh, they did not renew his contract. They didn't know. No, bruh, you ain't coming back. So y'all can lie to these other queens that believe that. I know these people. They will lie in a second. They did not want, they wanted me to work more for less. If that was the case, why didn't Claudia leave? Why didn't Ronald Reagan, whatever that man named, the one that dated a whole woman, he like man in his breadbasket, infected that woman, destroyed that woman's mind, Star Jones' mind, infected her spirit, had her eating more. That's why she was big as a warehouse, because she dated a man that like sugar up his breadbasket, drinking sugar, bathing in sugar, shooting up sugar, and then he came on out, he's a flaming sugar head. You know what I'm saying? Just going and all that type of stuff. And he supposed to be so smart, so why he ain't leave? I guess somebody lying here. Anyway, and again, I want to say the fucking Dineva. He didn't post no contracts. I didn't see no evidence, no contracts. I didn't see no evidence. I didn't see no documentation to prove that they paid him less than, because it's all a lie. It's all straight cap. It's all a bunch of hoodwink. He trying to hoodwink us and bamboozle us. And I'm telling y'all the truth. That man was fired. Like T.S. Madison was fired. These are two flop people. Maybe he'll finally go on Queen Supreme Court and talk about Blue Ivy, another black beautiful child, and maybe they can go on tour in them rat-infested hotels and them rat-infested club rooms or clubs, and go and sell them tickets for $80. And maybe Miss Mary, if she's well enough, go on out there, stand on her feet, get her ankle swollen, get all that extra all that extra juice in her kneecaps, and maybe she can fry some more chicken and make some more turkey legs and heavy sugary greens. All right. So I just had to talk about these people. I'm very passionate about these people. This is nothing but lightweight for all these folks that I'm watching. Make sure y'all like this video, because this is what it is. These people, they all watching right now. They all watching right now, having a good old time. And that's the thing with Star Jones. This is what she was showing the view. She was like all that heavy breathing. Like that's why they got tired. You know, reason why Star Jones was fired, and I'm about to go. And I don't want to talk about Star Jones. And that's why she had to lose the weight. She was fired because Barbara Walters got tired of all that heavy breathing on the microphone. You got to understand, when you reach a certain size, I know this, I was almost 400 pounds myself. When you read a microphone, it's heavy breathing. I will never forget on my documentary that I'm taped, I got to retape it, because you hear that heavy, excessive, heavy breathing because of all the extra weight that was on my bones. So when you go back to them old view sounds, you think it's like a car in distress. And that ain't nothing but Star Jones breathing. And so Barbara Walters, she came up with her frail self before she got up out of here. She said, you got to go because you breathing too heavy. You got to lose a couple pounds. Star didn't want to lose a couple pounds. She went to the green room, ate some more Krispy Kreme donuts, ate some more fried chicken, kept eating. And then once she got fired, once the bills, money started drying up, then she started dusting off her law degrees. She started losing weight. She started going to get that weight loss surgery. She's taking all lorazepam injections. And now she went on to lose that weight. Now her skinny body and that big old head, now she out there being a diva and out there in somebody's courtroom pretending to be a good high-powered lawyer. Moving right along, okay? All right, moving right along. Okay, I just had to say that. And I know we talking about it, but I had to talk about T.S. Madison and I had to talk about Boosie because both of my clowns. And so, and you see, T.S. Madison gonna say nothing. She ain't gonna address my name. She ain't gonna put my name in the title because I will be the way. Her kids don't scare her. I already slept with Oliver. Her kids don't scare me at all. These are grown men. Okay, these are not toddlers. These are grown men. Right? And they don't scare me at all because, again, you go to the bar, we're going to be dancing. Next thing you know, I ain't going to get into that. Because stop trying to act like you about that life and all that type of stuff. You ain't going to be doing that at all. So just go ahead and shut up. You supposed to be throwing them hands at Sydney Star to even do that. So you just talk a good game and you don't do nothing. Okay, you sit up in that house, you eat. You get men up in there, right? Married man, particularly white man. You like African men and white men. You get in that basement, you screw. Your mama be in there bumping into stuff, destroying property all upstairs. I know all them little track marks that she coming in, bumping into stuff, fake prank. The prank ain't going up to that ceiling, back down to her swollen ankles. And you get in that basement, you do mad in the morning. That's why you can't do it in the morning because you have to recover for all that liquor you be drinking. And then your mama be trying to drink too. And she knows she don't supposed to be in no wheelchair under the influence because she be bumping into stuff. But you do what you got to do because you grown. But stop trying to tell these people that you Martin Luther King. Girl, you ain't no Martin Luther King. You ain't no T.S. Malcolm X. You ain't T.S. Malcolm X. You ain't T.S. Nelson Mandela. You gotta stop it. Who told you that you was an activist? Baby, you let the white folks tell that you was a girl. Bye. You ain't nobody activist. Get up out of here. You gotta stop playing with me that y'all gonna tell that this queen is a whole activist. What have she activated? She the same chick that dragged Michelle A.T.L.E. Brown and called that biological woman. She said that she was Gary Coleman. So let's not act like this. Come on now. They was in the courtroom putting restraining orders on each other. So how in the world can she be this so iconic activist when she said a whole biological woman is Gary Coleman? Get up out of there. What's her name? The show, Chairman Hall, you brought that person to your show and she be dragging black women said that Gary Coleman. Girl. What have she activated? The only thing I've seen her activate, she dragged, and see, Tamara Hall, you a flop fake news journalist. That's why you was fired and your show is suffering because you're not original, not organic. You're not sincere. So only thing that she activated, she got on her phone with them big, thick fingers. She dragged the black woman because the black woman was on her menstrual cycle, and T.S. Masters in that restroom looked over the stalls, supposed to be releasing herself, looked over the stalls, and she dragged that woman on when that woman was having a menstrual cycle. She was on her menstrual cycle. She was having a crisis. Every woman will understand. I'm not a woman, but women understand that she was going through a crisis. But T.S. Madison didn't give a darn. She dragged that black woman for filth. They was at a gas station. Instead of her doing her business and really was zipping up her pants going on, she looked at that crisis, went live on that Boost mobile phone, and dragged that black woman. And she supposed to be a GLAAD award-winning activist. Girl, you can stop playing with these games, child. Y'all can have it. Y'all can stop playing. I know these people. They ain't nothing. T.S. Madison, when nothing was on the stroll, she left the stroll, got a camera slinging that wood, and that wood slinging is what keep the lights on. Not her acting, not her being on Hollywood, not them YouTube check. You can go to a website of her slinging that equipment that I got. It is huge, and you can pay your $19.95, and that's how she keeping the lights on. That's how she get to pay for her mama caregivers and that good old powerful wheelchair, high-powered chair. That's how she can pay for Chi-Chi and all that type of stuff. But that's, you know what I'm saying? She got it because she got a whole website she making money on. And she said, I would never shut it down. Because if I shut it down, then I'm going to have to work at Walmart, Burger King, or have to be out there because it ain't working as no YouTuber. Most of her income, all of her income is coming from that one website with young men that she screwed, that ain't getting a dollar for it. She get all the income because she was smart enough to buy and control her own website. That's how she get to live in that chateau, pay that chateau taxes, pay the mortgage. Now, last year she lied. She took us on a journey. I don't know why I'm dragging T.S. Madison, but I deserve it. I feel in my spirit. I got a lot of stuff to get off my chest about this, whatever she want to call her today. Well, T.S. Madison was live, and she was with a realtor, a whole bottom that she screwed and pretend like he was this great realtor. Oh, yes, I want to get this house and that house, and I want to put down $2.5 million. She acted like she really got money. So I'm just looking like Celie in The Color Purple, looking at her like Mr. Burning Up Shook Every Food, just looking at her lie to these people. Oh, I'm so happy this your year. You about to do it, and she ain't bad nothing. It was all for content. Didn't buy the property, so the best I can do is $2.5 million. You can't even do 1.5. You just sit here and lie. That house ain't worth no 1.5. That's in Georgia. The best that house probably worth is $450,000. Baby, why you sitting here wasting that realtor, that person that you're screwing, wasting his time? You looking at all this. You can't afford that. I just like, and y'all just be eating it up because y'all don't know this person. I know her. Like, stop lying to the people. And I'm just sitting there like Celie and her mama fake praying. Oh, I'm so happy God is blessed. He ain't blessed you with that because you ain't got that type of money to be throwing in. Okay, now get up out of here with that. So she didn't get the property. Her FHA loan was denied. And now she's still on YouTube, still in the basement doing Maddie in the morning and still dragging other celebrities. And I thought she was above us, and she's still in that basement. Her mama's still burning up the breakfast, bumping into stuff, and she's still in there trying to tell us about the breaking news. But you can't really get to the news because she's going to be flirting with her employee who she can't afford to put him in a hotel by himself. They be in a hotel together and he don't have no good common sense because he's from Africa. He don't have any papers. He is illegal. I think he's illegal. She's literally said, you do right. I'm going to go and lick up the ambassador to get you a good old green card, get you a citizenship. That's the only reason why he did, because she's trying to say, if you work with me over here in the basement, I'll make sure you get citizenship. The only way you're going to get citizenship, my brother, if you go on down to the aisle and marry her and all that type of good stuff, and y'all going to get married, and maybe you can get your citizenships through marriage like Mr. Kiwi got when he screwed Tasha K and had them children. Now, let's go and talk about Tasha K since we're here. Now, Tasha K, you guys, and I want to say shout out to my colleague, Milagro Grams. She posted some court documents. Milagro Grams, a.k.a. Mob Radio, a.k.a. Tory Lane's ex-lover in her head. She was Tory Lane's wife in her head. Tory Lane's wife in her head. She decided to post some court documents about the bankruptcy. And according to her, the bankruptcy was over. So Tasha K, some court documents that was released, and they're saying right now that Tasha K has seemingly lost her bankruptcy case with the judge ruling in Cardi B favor. The professionals who worked on the case are also requesting $13,680 for their services. They said the applicant believed the requested fee of $13,600, and also they're ruling that it cannot be discharged. But we knew this. We this ain't no breaking news. We knew Tasha K wasn't gonna get the discharge. This was all a way to like build up time. So now Cardi B can go after her daughter finances, go after her daughter college fund, go after the business. Now she can go back to garnishing her wages, go back to garnishing the check, go back to garnishing Healing Entertainment, go back to garnishing TashaKLive.com, garnishing. Now you got Kevin Hart doing all that stuff like that. Now you're wasting money because then you still got to pay the $4 million plus interest. Then I'm hearing from my source that Tasha K has been moving money that she's going to be sanctioned. Cardi B is about to file to the judge to let the judge know in their civil case, because he told her on the record, do not be moving money, do not be moving finance, do not be moving this type of stuff. If you move the money, this is illegal. You can't do it. I will sanction you. So she's going to file with the courts because Tasha K have been moving her assets to companies, to these shell companies, and it's a possibility that she could be held in contempt for what she did. She violated a direct order from the judge. So this is a good story. I'm here for it all. I am gagging. I'm jumping up for joy. because this is what Tasha K going. The reason why you haven't seen Tasha K going live consistently, because she's battling with lawyers. She's battling up with a strategy. She's trying to get the, because now Cardi B can go back to garnishing all her wages. Tasha K trying to get her YouTube channel in her mother's name, and Google is having an issue with that. They're kind of scared. They were like, listen, we don't want to do this because we know Cardi B is coming after you legally. And so she's trying to tell Google that I'm gifting my mother my channel. So let her get the advertiser. This is crazy. Let her get the advertiser dollars. Let my mom get the Google check in her account. I don't want it anymore. I want to gift it to my mother. This is a mother for her birthday gift. She telling Google, for my mama's birthday, I want to be able to give her my YouTube channel so she can get the resources up in age. I want her to have it. Because she's trying to do that because she know Cardi is about to garnish all those checks. So all them great views she getting, no good old checks, going to go right back to Cardi B account. Now they're this close of finding who have that account of TashaKLive.com because, and then also let's go back to the bankruptcy. She have lied to the bankruptcy people, and that's illegal. So Cardi B and Kevin Hart people is working out with that because they're coming after her because she lied on the bankruptcy paperwork, telling the people that she only had $5,000 when she's making about 80, 90 grand. So it's a lot with this case, you guys, and I'm going to talk about it more in the future, but I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are superstars. Y'all are great. But this is crazy. They said like the video, hit the subscribe button. But I said this. Cardi B is going to hurt Tasha K financially. This is a long game. And what Tasha K was doing is trying to avoid, but it's going right back that you have to pay. Like, this is crazy, Tasha. Now you just accumulated more debt. You got a lawsuit with R. Kelly. You got a lawsuit with Kevin Hart. You got a lawsuit with Bishop Whitehead. You got a lawsuit that you owe with Cardi B. You already got a judgment with Cardi. Then you got multiple other lawsuits that you yourself have to pay those legal fees for your own counsel to defend you in all of those cases. And you're not bringing in that much money. The more money you make, the more it's going out your pocket. That's not wisdom. A true businessman about that money is about accumulating wealth, not giving away a check. I reminded of Monique when Monique went to Tyler Perry, and Tyler Perry was telling Monique, you know what I'm saying? If you go out here and really, really promote the movie overseas, $6 million, $8 million. And Monique said, listen, I don't care where the check come from, Tyler. You can write me the check and I'll go and promote the movie overseas. And Tyler Perry said, I'm not in the business of writing people checks, of just writing checks. So, and Monique said, listen, I'm not going to do it. So my thing is with Tasha K, you're supposed to be this boss. Your main priority is to build wealth, not writing checks. You writing checks for lawyers and they're going to take it. They're going to suck it up. They know it's a losing case because lawyers talk. They know it's a losing case, but they're going to keep on taking the money. And now your child out there being a child soldier, you have to see him when he's on break at home, on break for a couple of weeks. Now you got the lead because they really need him back in the Congo because they're losing time. So he got to go back and be a child soldier. And it's so very sad, Tasha, that yet you have to go through this. It would have been sad if you would have just humbled yourself, but you said this is a joke. So I'm not sad for you or your daughter or your son. You did that to yourself. I'm not even sad for Mr. Kiwi. Y'all did all this. So y'all think it was a joke. Now y'all got to pay with powerful people. Y'all went toe-to-toe with powerful people, and you're going to lose because y'all don't have that type of wealth to go against these machines. You don't have it. You have two major machines. You already losing with Cardi. Now you got Kevin Hart, that mega machine. Girl, I'm here for it. And your YouTube checks is not strong enough to go against these machines. That's why you over there and got Bonnie Blue. You got her neglecting her wifely duties. And she in a FEMA trailer from Katrina. She up on the app trying to bring in viewership. Baby, them the least amount of views. They don't want to see Bonnie Blue. They tolerated her for a season. Baby, I was reading them comments on TashaKLive.com. Peaches was mad. Baby, Peaches said, give me a second. Double agent, Peaches, double agent. Double agent, Peaches. Peaches is a double agent. Baby, Peaches said this quote. Who is having unwind with Tasha K withdrawal symptoms? Who needs her to return like now? Sound off and let her know. This is supposed to be unpaid moderator. Thinks she's a Tasha K employee. She's double agent. And we had to let her go because she was reporting back to Tasha K what we were saying our members only. We had to give her the boot because she sent Tasha K. I did a members only, and I sent her the information first before I sent to the members because I'm trying to see who the mole. And baby, Tasha K showed up in the Zoom with her real name, and I said that woman is a whole double agent, and we gave her the boot. Then this is Tasha K in the comments. She said, "I will return on January 8th. I worked 10 months straight with no vacay. Y'all let me have a few more days." Yeah, you got it, because you know the internet in Africa don't work like that, like America. I don't care how y'all try to make Africa happen. It's the motherland. Their internet is still living in the Stone Ages. Like, if Africa is so iconic, and I'm talking about the incompetency of the government of many of them country and all of and Mali. I'm talking about the government in Mali. I'm making playing Mali incompetent. Now they got good information, a good internet. Them African presidents, they living good, but the rest of the poor folks in Mali got to suffer. They ain't got no good Wi-Fi. They ain't even got no strong 5G is really weak over there. So somebody else said, Tasha K, you better bring it with the content. You've been missing good news and entertainment, and I'm bored, girl. Be happy you enjoyed yourself. But what about Bondi Blue? Bondi, wasn't she supposed to be out there doing some content? They said, I need her to take on Cat Williams' interview. Cat lit up the streets. Somebody else said, yes, we want to talk about how Cat Williams broke the internet. Another person said, I'm saying, because I thought we was getting the live shows every night starting the new year. She lied to y'all just to get y'all money. Definitely missed. I did resort to watching tarot readers send subliminals on YouTube. I hope we see you today. You won't see her today over there, Limbro Confessions. You're going to see her on January 8th. And then Deborah, her message over there talking about we pay to support the platform. However, we are missing your ASS. Then you got Rosa Thomas said, quote, Tasha K, get your A word back in the States now. I have been sick without you. Why don't she couldn't see her son and build up an image for her son? She wouldn't have to take these long trips if she learned how to keep her mouth shut. Then Tina said, you are missed. I've been getting into I am so bored with Bondi, but I still love you, Tasha. I'm trying not to be selfish. Brittany J said, I've been bored for a long time. ALY said, quote, been watching old episodes all day. And then Peoples said, yes, we need you, Tasha K. You make my day listening to you. Ooh, she posted a picture of her and Tasha K. She look a hot mess with all that makeup. Ooh, child, let me move on. Then Mr. Teeler said, Tasha, I dare you to go live just for 30 minutes, just to talk. How she can do that in Africa? They ain't got no good internet over there. Then P. Jackson said, Tasha K, please relax and refresh. Looking forward to your return on Monday. In the meantime, Kevin Williams had the internet on fire. Rolanda said this, quote, Tasha, I miss you dead. And why everybody got your name in their mouth? Oh, because you the GOAT. Period. Happy New Year. Nene said, Tasha girl, we over here experiencing withdrawal. I dropped in on other bloggers, but there's only one Tasha K. Yes, Nene, and she dropped in. She sent me a cash app and multiple cash apps. So Nene said, on one Tasha K, MF and K, missing you, but happy that you are taking time for you and your family. Enjoy. Nene, you sit there and you be dragging Tasha K behind her back. But anyway, I'm gonna just let you live, great girl. Anyway, because you got the same profile, the same profile bitch you send cash up. But go ahead, you be great. You love you, Tasha K, but you be watching me and you be on the phone with me kikiing about Tasha and about that bad event that you was giving me to take. Girl, don't get me start talking. Oops. Rosetta Evans said, I'm missing Tasha K. Absolutely, and I can't wait for her to return. And her interaction with Jasmine, while she takes pride in entertaining the winos in the elite of women who are particularly aged myself. So that means she's an old woman. But one thing I can say, I do respect the women who do family entertainment at the same time. See you soon. Can't wait. I'm bored without you, Tasha. You need to fire Bondi Blue. Then Teresa said, what are we paying for? I'm just saying, you ain't paying for nothing. Y'all wasting y'all money. What you have to do with Tasha K is get that subscription and then unsubscribe. You have to do that. You cannot keep a long-term subscription. It's sad. That's just like me subscribing to Netflix. There ain't no content. You got to wait. No, bro, it's a waste of money. For you to be paying all this money, child, if I didn't have about 12 people that send me their information for me to watch this, I wouldn't be over here now because she banned me. You know, she lied and said I was on there for free, and then she took away my free subscription. Girl, bye. Stop that line. Kimberly Rogers said, Tasha K, if you are gone this long on a vacay, then you will be gone forever. When you schedule this a breast reduction, I say leave them sweater puppy large so we can tune in regularly, okay? I said what I said on my selfishness here. That's what Kimberly Rogers said, that Tasha K in Africa getting a breast reduction. Angela Davis said, quote, I miss her so much, but I know she needed and deserved this vacation / family. Time with her nephew, Lamine, with our nephew, Lamine. But I have a whole countdown set for her to come back. Shaka M said, missing Tasha K, but please enjoy your bake. Jamie Graham said, so much content review when you return. The winos miss you, Tasha. Enjoy for your return. Tamala said, withdraw and now withdraw and now recovering Peaches double agent. Patricia said, thank you so much, Miss Tasha K, for AWL ending January 8th, 2024. Miss Robinson said, we have a withdrawals, Tasha. You know we winos. Fatma Bra said, I know I am. Rosetta Evans said, quote, once again, watching the other channels of people picking sides and assassinating the character of well-known Black people are a little hurtful. Now, wait a minute, Rosetta Evans. How you get mad at people assassinating people's characters and you defended a whole liar that owed $4 million for assassinating Cardi B? You said the woman had bumps. Anyway, Rosetta, stop it, honey. But this is where we are now. I said all that to say this. Tasha K, when you do address these issues with KHNW, hosts of other shady people, please do not attack their character, but their behavior. I would prefer not to be loved by the internet, but respected by it. Because they internet people will turn on you at the top of the drop of a hat. Stay loyal to the game, fair to the people. That's why I F with you. Come on back, my poor little $12 for the newly retired. I'm not watching. Can you pay me? Be appropriated. Candy said, I was going to say I thought she was on vacation and visiting her son. Miss Butt said, I know I miss her, but she's good at what she does. I'll just rewatch her old shows and still be entertained. Jasmine Tapper said, we miss you, Tasha, having withdrawals. Said, this feels like it's been a month since my real life Tasha K fix. LOL, I hope tonight is up. I am tired of watching Netflix. But at least with Netflix, you can watch it. They ain't on no hiatus and visiting their son in a third world country, in a war-torn country, in a civil war. Jada said, I just been saying this, ready to hunt her down because WTF too dang much going on for there to be Tasha in the mix. Tasha, we hurting, girl. Queen Magic said, let me sound off, Tasha. Get your butt back to work now. Love that you're visiting the baby and family, but we need to see you live from Africa or something. By the way, Happy New Year. You ain't gonna see her live after the internet don't work. Okay. That was pretty much what the people were saying on the app. Then when you go to Bonnie Blue episodes on the app, no comments, no engagements. No comments, no engagement. When you go to Bonnie Blue, no comments, no engagements. Bonnie Blue went on there. She's supposed to be hosting the show. Only 9 people comment under that post. No engagements. And that's a 32-minute one. And that was aired over 5 days ago. So I just was like, y'all paying Tasha K app. Let me tell y'all the amount that you're paying for just a ghost. No, just for a ghost. Just for a ghost. Y'all paying for, let me say, $12 a month for no content. $12 a month. Okay, $12 a month. Then if you want to do a year, $144. Now, just imagine for those stupid people that pay for a year. You're paying for nothing. Because she in Africa visiting her child when he's on a break from a civil war in the Congo. He's a child soldier. And you ain't got no content over there. Because the app is just built for one person and they ain't got no stuff over there. And Peach is the double agent. She tagged, not she in there eating Popeye's chicken and eating ribs. She supposed to be working out. And literally, she mad. I tried to tell her. Now you want to text me. No, don't try to text me now, Peaches. I don't want to know about your husband, how he said you gained all that weight. I don't want to hear about your husband, how he cheated on you with your sister. I don't want to hear. You thought it was greener over there with Tasha K. Now try to call Tasha and talk about your problems. Oops, you can't do it because she don't answer your phone call. The last conversation that we had with Peaches, she said, Wiley, I respect you because I can't get on the phone with Tasha. I'm the only creator that my moderators can talk for hours. You can't do that with these other creators. Get on the phone with them right now. Go ahead. Go call her right now and see if they're going to answer. They're going to get you. They ain't going to talk to you. I talked to some of y'all for whole hours. Some of y'all, I talked to the son came up. Deborah, she over there with the witch. She get on the phone, talk about all her business. And I mean, hours and hours. She have so many crises, baby. I turned into a crisis manager. And she went over to Armand because she was messy, but she had a lot of crises. So went over there to Armand Wickers. Armand Wickers dragged her for Phil, called her so many bad built bees. She thought I was going to defend her. No, you've been messy. Have fun over there. You're a double agent. I've been knew she was double agent first time. So then she went over there with the witch. Witch ain't getting on the phone with you. He ain't getting on the phone mentoring you, talking to you, praying for you. Now you over there. All you over there is dogging me in the comments. You the only one. You the only stupid one. And you got to be in the bushes because we fired you and gave you the boot. Say you out of there. I took my leg brace. I took it off. Say, you're fired. And now she over there with the witch in the comments dragging me. Don't nobody care. Okay. All right. And you got fired. Anyway, so we moving right along. Now you over there with the witch. You miss it over here. You miss that community. He ain't going to meet you. He ain't going to get on the phone with you. He ain't going to take no picture. He ain't going to sit in no restaurant. These people think they better than their audience. See, I sit with 5 people and entertain you the whole 5. But you went over there, have a happy, and it's over there sad because he ain't got the Wiley juice. Because you used to dog that man, say he got wigs, he looked demonic, but you over there right now. You a flip-flop and a double agent. That's why he didn't promote you and make you no moderate over there because you a double agent, because you ain't going to do nothing. He going to get mad at you. You going to get mad at him. You going to be sending me stuff like you said stuff like everybody else. But go right ahead. Go right ahead. You want to be over there, you can dog me all the time. I got the pictures of you sending me fake pictures of yourself, AI pictures. Then you said the real stuff looked disgusting, nasty pictures that you sent me. It was disgusting. But have a happy over there with him, with the same man that sent me nasty pictures and wanted me to hump him. And I refused. So have a happy being entertained by a queen with a wig on and a trailer. Have a happy. All right? Because over here, we still going to drag you. So we're going to talk about you. And you ain't making no 6-figure yet. That's a whole lie. I can go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. You don't even know who your children's father is. So you sitting here talking about you make 6 figures, that's all cap. You ain't making all this money because you didn't even get $2 in the cash out. If you make it all in, at least if you say you love me, baby, where's the $50,000? Where's the $100,000? Where's the $300,000? Where's the $450,000? Where's the huge donation? You ain't making all that type of money and all that stuff. So you watch me at the time of day, and you told me your real business, and I'm gonna use it, and I want to drag you along every time you mention me. Every time you mention, I'm going to drag you. All right, it ain't my fault that you ain't got nobody to cuddle up with. Cuddle up with the witch up on the screen. Oops, he don't want you. He wants your daddy. Okay. All right. Let's go right ahead. Everybody go get it. But Tasha K, go ahead. Now we're gonna open up the phone lines and let y'all call in. Woo! Let me drink some water, child. I didn't know I was going to be waking up the streets like this today. Oh my God. I didn't know I was going to wake up the streets tonight. Oh, I think I deserve to drink a Gatorade today. Mm-hmm. I think I deserve to drink a Gatorade today. I think so. Don't y'all think so? Don't I deserve to drink a Gatorade today? Because I had to drag these people. Look, child, all that stuff they were talking about. Yeah, look at the whole double H. He number double H. I told you. Y'all didn't believe me, but I told you these people is sitting here at number double agent. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna bring you on. Give me 1 second. Because I gotta make sure y'all can hear and everything. Give me a second, you guys. All right. So y'all can definitely hear on 1 second because I want them to hear you. All right, Pride to me, you live.
No, Wiley, how dare you? How dare you come for King Boosie? How dare you?
The king who?
King Boosie of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. How dare you come for him?
You said King Boosie?
King Boosie, you heard me. BOOSIEBADAZZ.
You think?
Okay.
And you think he a king?
Is.
Yeah, king, all right. Burger King.
How dare you come for him?
He a king of Burger King. King of Burger King. Go ahead.
How dare you?
So my thing is, these people, they brought it up on the internet, right? And you know this. If you bring it up on the internet, we're going to talk about it. Now, you work in the business. This man, do you really believe he brought his infant daughters inside a movie theater to go see The Color? Do you really believe that? His 7, 8,
I do.
I do. And
I do believe.
And don't you think he's stupid as a parent? Because not in Hollywood, ain't this like, don't they supposed to rate the movie? Is that a child-friendly movie? Because I didn't see no children when I went there. Maybe it's something different in Louisiana.
He may have not been aware that it was not, because you know Halle Bailey's in the film, and I believe the 2 children he brought were young girls. I believe his 2 young girls. So he may have been taking them to go see Halle. I mean, I'm sure he took them to go see The Little Mermaid as well.
But ain't it kind of stupid? Because he's not slow, I don't think. He wasn't in special ed like me. Don't he have some sense?
Slow.
But don't he have a team?
I mean,
the team would say, don't you have a team that would say, brother, that ain't no child friendly? When I went on the internet and I said I'm going to take my nieces to go see the Barbie movie, they said, Wiley, that's not a kid movie. Guess what? I didn't take them. So he got quadruple the amount of resources I got. Nobody told his mama, didn't tell him, his dad, and none of his baby. Nobody told. See, that's why the man got to be stupid, because he is stupid, because he said he want his 16-year-old to get some P word. He's just like crazy. And he said, and that ain't the first time he said it. He said another son, he hired a adult entertainer or an exotic dancer to give him a whole lap dance. His underage child. But go ahead.
Perhaps he feels like he has to take extreme measures like that in order for his children to not be gay.
You can do all that, and your child and son can already have those urges to be with a man. Because
I don't know why. I don't feel like those urges come from. I don't feel like those urges come from nowhere, though. Like
when I got into the life, it all depends. But in my case, it was a next door neighbor, and he was 8 years old. I was 8 years old, and he did some grown man activity to me. We were watching Toy Story. We was watching. I believe at that time it was Toy. It was Toy Story on the screen, right? If I won 8, just know we watching Toy Story. We were kids. He did some grown man activity on me, and we started doing grown man activity. We knew it was wrong because we knew it out in open. We did it secretly. And we started doing. We was playing hide and go seek. We was in the alley. Me and this next door neighbor. In the alley, we same age, and we did it for years. And we mess around, and then we supposed to be finding each other playing college while we up there doing grown man activity. Now, then you also got people that's in the lifestyle because of trauma, because they was introduced to it, they was touched, they was violated, and they have it. Then you also have another group that said, I always been this way, I always felt this way, I always had that. The reason why I'm not in that group of being violent, because I wasn't like that, never had that happen by an adult taking advantage of me until I was a teenager and I was on the party line and did it. But it was nothing like an uncle or auntie or father, nothing like that. But then you also have some that's in the lifestyle, feels as though that they were born this way from a little toddler. Mommy, daddy, I'm a drag queen. They felt that there was a drag queen at 6 weeks old. Now, how do I know that? Because I don't remember what I was doing. My mother just sent me a picture of me. Give me a second. Let me see if I can post. I am not going to post because it goes. It's the picture that my mother sent to me, holding me up as a child. This is why I can't believe in that logic. I don't remember this picture. I don't remember. She's holding me up on the screen. I don't remember that at all. So the logic of that can only be true. I was born. That means I have to remember when I was in the womb. I had to remember when I was 6 weeks, 8. I don't remember none of that. I have memories of being in my childhood, but I don't have any memories when I was a baby. Like memories I remember. No. So, but that's them. I'm not going to argue with them and get into no tussle. I'm just giving you my experience of me dealing in that type of behavior, in that lifestyle. And when I was introduced, I can go back to the first encounter doing something I had no business doing. And I can go back to my, when I was on the party line, me and Jamie was on the party line. Jamie Morgan, we was in elementary school together. He introduced me to the party line. And because of my voice, I didn't even notice my voice was feminine until I started doing a party line. And they said, oh, you sound like a girl. It was very feminine voice line. So I would disguise my voice as a character, as a woman. And I start getting grown men in my grandmother's house. Grown man doing grown man activities. One particular thing I told y'all about. He said, "What grade are you in?" I said, "I am in the 8th grade." Verbatim. Did he stop and say, "Oh my gosh, no"? I proceeded to get on my knees to do fellatio. Didn't know what I was doing, but he was giving me suggestion and answer, and I would see that the same crew of men, they was in gangs. I would see them in the neighborhood. They would look at me, and blah, blah, blah. Some in prison, some of these are all these people, baby mama, baby daddies, and all that. Y'all, some of y'all husband, baby daddy that y'all love so much. And they were screwing teenagers. So, and I did not know that was a form of trauma until I started doing the show. And I said, oh, it was trauma because it was so normalized. And I bragged about those experiences. Oh, yes, I dealt with grown men when I was 13. I would brag about that. Until I became mature and as an adult and did a show, I finally came to the conclusion that it was. Now, what's a party line? Okay, it was the 1-800 number. And you have like the rooms, like, you know, the 1-800 numbers, it was very popular back in the day. And so my childhood friend, Jamie, he introduced me to that thing. And I was talking, it was on the phone, and then I was telling my address, it would come to the neighborhood. So did I always thought I was gay? No. I was introduced to it, and I liked it, and I kept doing it. So I didn't always think I was. No, I was always into like women, like into that. And then when I was introduced to it, I started doing that too. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't always, that's stupid. I cannot, no, I would always say, that wouldn't even cross my mind to be always, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid that would, and the only reason why that was introduced to me because I cannot speak for my next door neighbor, my childhood friend, next door neighbor. I can't speak for him, but I can say this as an adult. Who told him to do that stuff? Because he was
right. That's what I was gonna ask you.
I cannot, and I will not. That's his story to tell.
For him to,
but somebody, I can say this. Somebody introduced, because if I go back to his life, his upbringing, his mom was on drugs. Alcoholic.
Yes, so somebody,
on drugs, alcohol. He was raised by his grandfather and grandmother. He lived in that house, right? He was raised, and he was doing some stuff. Now, mind you, he was doing some stuff. Everybody gone living their life, and we were doing some stuff, and we were doing stuff. Like, we kept doing stuff. Me and this and two.
But Wiley, it's like all the stories that you've shared with us about your childhood like it's basically like you never were, like you never had a chance to be a child
Absolutely
because
not.
all this
No,
stuff
that's
kept
true.
happening to you. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was
Like
a lot.
you have literally been sexually active since you were 8 years old. That is
Right.
insane.
It is very insane. And this is why I tell parents to watch your children. Because my mother and my stepfather, right? They were young, they were living their life, and they was in trauma. So they couldn't focus on us. They was drinking. My stepfather was cheating, bad with money, lost the beautiful home that we had when we lived there. He lost it, couldn't manage money, and my mother couldn't stay sober for a very long time. So they couldn't focus on the children. So we had to fend for ourselves. And I was doing things at a very young age. And the reason why I don't have a lot of children, because it's impossible to have children, you with another man. Know that. But if the roles were reversed and if it was a woman violating me, then I will have the story being a man with children, with multiple women. The only reason why that didn't happen is because it wasn't a woman predator. It was all men. You know what I'm saying? That's only, my story would be just like my brothers having children, multiple baby mama. That's the only difference. That's the only difference. If it was a woman at 8, then it would have been, I would have been so involved into women, getting them pregnant, have multiple women, blah, 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 blah. So in an instance, you know what I'm saying? It just happened. And that's when I knew, when I will never forget it. I was watching Antoine Fisher. We went to go see this movie. We was in elementary school. I remember it was a trip that we went to the movie theater to see this film. And that movie touched me on so many parallels. It touched, and I really watched that film just for him trying to find his family, right? Because I always wanted to know who my family was. But once I've gotten older, I looked at it in a different lens. I was like, oh my gosh, this man also was violated as a child. And that's why he had anger issues. That's why he couldn't treat, like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, like one, and I still watch this movie, and it's a very underrated film, and I think everybody should watch it, especially if you have children and you have teenagers. You definitely should watch that film, and you all need to have discussions about that film because it's a very powerful film and it's so deep. And that man's still living today, the Antoine Fisher. The man wrote the script. He taught himself how to write the script. And that was Denzel Washington's first feature film as a director. That was right after September 11 in 2001. You know, that was right after all of that when that film was taped. So great film based on a true story. And the film is excellent. And I'm going to watch that actually tonight because it's something that really touched me to really as a man. And that's why I understand. That's why I'm not bringing children to this world, because my theory is I don't want them to experience, and that's something I can't prevent. Like you can't be in your child 24/7. Just can't. It's impossible. But I am reminded when I said this on my pre-show, you guys, I said I took my mother to a movie, not a movie, to a concert, to a Mother's Day concert at the household. And Tamala Mann was up there. In her performance, she said she had this with her daughter. I guess her daughter was saying, you know, you a mother, you want a great mother or a perfect mother. And to sum up what Tamala Mann said, she said, whatever I didn't do for you, do better with your child. So when I was sitting with my mother, I took that message. Whatever my mother did not give me, I do better for my children. And now, since I don't have children, and because wisdom is speaking, I do better for my nieces and nephews by being an example. Don't let them see me drunk, slurring over, falling over, police being called, handcuffs, in prison, getting beat up, getting whooped. Be an example. So when they do see me, let them see me being on YouTube, talking to people, wearing t-shirts, wearing items. Because again, being on TikTok, doing content, because this is their generation, so they can see, okay, it's somebody in the family that is on the right path. They don't have handcuffs. They don't have baby mama drama. They don't have kids out this world they just don't take care of. They're not just extremely drunk, falling over in their urine and they throw up. So that's just how it is. And the reason, yeah, you talk about your mother put you are in her. Yes, I will do it because I'm just that type of person. I will continue to do it. I do it right in front of her face. I will tell you that. Exactly. Okay. The lights and stuff is on because of me. But anyway, let's not go there.
This person must be new.
Yeah, they must be new. But they must be real though. But guess what? You here now. And I'm being kind of contained because I really could wake it up and all that. We could have multiple cameras in here. I could have a deal right now on the table and tape it, and a network will pick it up. Like, oh, this is so real. So I got it. If I really want to check it. And half of the stuff I haven't even really told because the Zoom stuff, I could have brought it to YouTube. I kept it on Zoom. But, and this is what make my platform different. Go watch fucking Diva and talk about it. They all got trauma. That's why they on drugs. That's why they selling themselves. That's why they singing it. They got trauma. They don't talk about their trauma. That's Armand Wiggins. He ain't cashing out. He got mental illness and problems because his stepdad didn't want him in the house because he was LGBT. We could just go there. But they don't talk about that. Y'all just got to deal with they trauma and their attitude. But let's go ahead. They ain't gonna talk about it all, but you see their trauma. Right? The reason why Armand Wiggins don't like dark-skinned women and it's out of his mind is because they told me I want to be light-skinned. I'm the only dark. Okay, let me not go there and tell that man business. But when you know a person, the private conversations, y'all are shocked because y'all never talk to these people and like talk to them privately. Y'all just know they public persona, but it's a reason why you don't want to be dark skinned. If y'all call in, a lot of y'all ain't gonna call it because y'all gonna be dragged and cussed out. Ask them, why do you have a problem with dark skinned people?
Right.
Because you dark skinned and you're not the same skin complexion as your mother. And when he posts his mama picture, go scroll down. Look how he uplift his mother. It's because of the skin color. And he felt at one point that wasn't his biological mother, but we're not gonna go there. He felt like that wasn't his biological mother because she said she don't look like me. He said, okay, right. he don't look like me. So that's so that. I'm sorry. So let's be clear. I could go on and on and on. I haven't told the full story. Why do you think this person have go deal with ideas and stuff like that? Go back to their childhood. Okay? In his definition, his mother is lighter than him. When you're looking at my skin complexion, when you see somebody lighter to us, to a dark skin, or they light skin. You understand what I'm saying, Prodigy? Go back. We talk about colorism. Let's talk about it. Who was that Mary person? Is that Erica Campbell and her daughter? Do y'all remember the episode? And it just recently went viral again. And when the daughter told the mama, see, I think I'm ugly. I don't know. I'm dark and blah, blah. But uncle got a light-skinned girl. Mom, my daddy got you. You're light skinned. You remember that episode? They're trying to clean it up now, but that's how that daughter felt.
Yeah.
I remember that. I saw it when I was watching the Married. That was a powerful episode. It's going viral again. And I get the daughter, but that's how she felt. Because she felt not beautiful because of her skin. That's why Armand goes after Black women. Like he goes after them.
Yeah.
So again, and to break it all up, and shout out to the nurse that Lala came on. She called it, and I will say this in 2024, Armand he's kind of jealous of Wiley, not because of my platform. Throw it out the window. He ain't jealous of the platform. He got more views. He's jealous is because Wiley is not in that bad emotional place that he was. He have outgrown it, and I'm jealous of his growth, not because of the platform. Is because Wiley can make fun of these situations. It is not getting to him, and he has some growth, and I see the growth. He see it because he know me when I was in the pits of hell. He know it.
Yeah.
And he said because he's still stuck emotionally in it. Yes, you got your teeth fixed. Yes, you got a powerful platform. But is that trauma? Have you got that growth? Nope. And I know it. These other creators don't know it, but I know because we talk. He's seen my trauma. He interviewed my trauma, brought my trauma on the platform. So I know his trauma. And he told his family, get off the internet. He deleted their numbers, changed their numbers. They got fake. His daddy got a fake number, another identity with the number because he don't want to go through what I experienced. And I told him, I said, you getting famous, you better change your people number because your family ain't gonna be able to handle it. And he did exactly that. But he's yet go through. He got problems with his daddy and his mother because he is hurt when his mother and daddy got divorced. That hurt him. He didn't like his daddy new wife. Listen to these people when they go to state. See, y'all don't be listening. I listen to people, and this is why they mad. He went to station. Yeah, I want to get a soda, and she said I couldn't get a soda. Listen to what he said. This woman who's not my mother is telling me I couldn't get a spot, and my daddy will take her side because that's his new woman, and you got to listen to her. And he didn't like that. And then his mama would talk about his daddy, new wife. It's like a lot of stuff I go on. And that's why Armand Wiggins, all he had to do was give his body in the bedroom. He will screw the person in his mama driveway. He would screw him right there in that yellow truck, the same yellow truck that Kang had. He bought the same one and screwed them in the back of that truck. And I'm going to say,
did he take his yellow truck to Paris, France?
I don't think he took his yellow truck to Paris, but that's how it is. But I'm gonna tell his business. So what? They dragged me, they dogged my family. So where was my sympathy? Where was my blanket? Where was my Kleenex? Where was my socks? When you didn't care, y'all let me know. But now you didn't think that Wiley was gonna pay you back. I don't care if it happened 50 years ago. If I feel like talking about it, I talk about it. No different than the government. They plot and plan and pay people back for what they did for centuries. Black folks are still being paid back forever. We still ain't getting no come up. Slavery been over when?
Period.
And we still are we still suffering as a whole, as a people? Yes. Do we get our reparations? No. They got a new thing out, Black people. They call it DEI. What is that? DEI? Ain't that the word? DEI?
I don't believe that's a sham and a scam.
Ain't that the new word, the N word, new word for Black? They call it DEI. Okay.
No, it stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. I mean, diversity, equality, and inclusion.
And they using that word instead of using the NIGGER. You're going to say that's a DEI hire. DEI. But back in the day, they would say the N-word. We can't say that no more. Oh, that's so taboo. Let's get a new word for these N-words. DEI. Look at the Harvard person in Harvard. They went on the file and said she plagiarized half of her work. But what I'm saying is, this is what's going on in society, people. So you can't get mad when I'm bringing up old stuff. I will continue to bring it up. It's my own platform. If you don't like it, go watch these other people. But where they're at, pardon me, last time I checked, they're not live. Ain't they on vacation with their boyfriends and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Tearing apart somebody's breadbasket.
Yeah. But shouldn't they be live and all that type of good stuff and go live?
Should totally be live.
You know, they're trying to get in Hollywood, and they're going to see how it is in Hollywood because Taraji sat there and said she had to fight an Empire to get a trailer that wasn't infected with bugs. And she's in the industry. Then she had to fight with the Color Purple, Oprah Winfrey people. They wanted them to drive in rental cars by themselves. And she said, it's a liability issue. Why are we driving? We could be carjacked. Why not give us security and a private driver? They told Taraji, if we do it for you, we got to do it for everybody. And she said, well, yes, do it for everybody. But that's what the end.
So that means that film, The Color Purple, was a very low budget feature film because normally on transportation is included on every set. Normally every set I've ever worked on, transportation was included, so they must not have wanted to pay the union people for transportation. That's crazy, and that's also very lazy.
And that's why I listen to people. But my thing, Taraji, this is why Oprah can't get a pass. And you see who one person that's quiet but collecting all the data, and when she speak, gonna get so many millions like Cat Williams, and that's Monique. Whoever get that Monique interview, she's going in. Hello, my loves. I'm reminded of my sister Taraji. Now, this sister is on a future friend with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah. The same Oprah that interviewed my family. That sister said they couldn't even give her private security and a driver. So she's gonna, when I'm saying, girl, and I saw it and I read it, I said, wow. And Taraji, she's tired of going through this mess. And Oprah is to blame because you're a part, when you're saying you're a producer and you're promoting it like it's yours, you got to take the good as well as the bad, correct? If you want the accolades, but you also got to take, okay, Oprah, what you doing? Hello? And then they try to, you can see in the body language, she pretending that it's all right with her. And it's not. It's not all right with her and Oprah. It's not. You know Oprah, you know what Taraji want to say? Oprah don't give a damn about us black folks. She just as evil as the white people because she ain't willing to use her wealth to tell these white people to step in line, get it over. She ain't gonna want to say that because then they will blackball her like they blackball Monique. That's why Taraji's sitting there crying. It's hurt her pockets and she just stuck. And then she gonna lie.
Like,
she went back to lying.
But like
Oprah's a good woman. She's so good. That's a lie. No, she ain't good.
But like I was telling y'all a few months ago, when the strikes were still going on, the things that had been happening and are like that y'all see unfolding now, all of these things have been happening for years. But now it's just gotten so bad that it's up to the top now. Like now you're hearing the bigger stars come out and speak, oh, I'm not being paid fairly. Oh, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. But it was okay a couple of years ago when it was just the production assistants living paycheck to paycheck and just the crew members. But now that, you know, the quote unquote stars are having to live paycheck to paycheck and what's his name? Billy Porter out here having to sell his home. Like, sir, so you were already in debt. If you had to sell your home, that means you were already in debt.
Yeah, you always in debt. And this is why when Monique and even though it was multiple people that spoke up about this, but I'm going to use somebody that's recent, right? That recently that I can go back to, that's on the interview recently, is Monique. When she went through this, everybody stayed, most of Black Hollywood stayed silent. Now that Taraji is doing this, oh, congratulations. But Taraji herself is trickling down. She's not saying as much because it's proving Monique right about Oprah, Thailand. And Monique she said, y'all think it's just these white people. She said, Black folks is just as bad in the position of power. They just as evil.
Maybe worse.
And I hate to
say it, but maybe worse. Because like when you have to think of, and it's done on purpose. Like, don't think it's not done on purpose because it is. Don't think you get hired to work in a department on a film and it's 30 people in the department and only 4 Black people. Do not think that was done by accident. They do that for control. That's for control reasons. So just like how they had the slaves divvied up, you got some out in the yard, and then you have one, you know, over all the slaves in the yard, and then you have the house slaves and somebody over the slaves in the house. Same thing.
And just like
just a different atmosphere.
Make sure y'all like this video, because Monique said something too about Tyler Perry. She said, I saw Tyler Perry or how he is behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. She got on the phone and it's been recorded. I'm going to have to re-air that for my members. When she secretly recorded Tyler. And he said, I'm going to apologize to you. Once my movie Boo came out, he never apologized and cleared her name. Never did it. And that would force Monique to put it out. And she said the reason why I did it because I want you all to see what they say publicly versus what they say behind the scenes. And then with Tyler Perry, she said to Tyler, have you paid Taraji fairly? I gave her more money than did she ever. She said, no, did you pay her fairly? Not that you pay her more than you ever had. Giving her extra $100,000 more than she ever had, but did you pay her
never
fairly?
Was paid that much in the first place. So how much more did you really have to give her?
That's what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying? So yes. Because even Tyler tried to trick Monique to promote that movie. Said if you get this award, you'll get a $6 to $7 million payday. She said Monique told her, what black woman getting those type of payday with the award? Even Whoopi Goldberg talked about not getting paid fairly, and they blackballed. They came after her hard. And she,
because they don't want you to speak out because they're like, this is gonna make me look bad, but you're a bad person. You're doing bad business.
Multiple white men changed her name to Goldberg, and they still ain't giving her the Goldberg check.
Because they know she's not Jewish. They told her to do that to make a fool out of herself.
Right.
And she did.
And then she started talking, and then she ain't even getting paid fairly on The View. She should be getting the same check that Barbara Walters. She ain't getting the Barbara Walters check. You still working for pennies. And Monique said, I got to go back to Monique. She said, when I found out how much Whoopi was getting, I said, damn, I'm going to have to fight for you too.
Sharita Moore in the chat said Black Hollywood is in shambles. Girl, that you are 100% correct. It is extreme. It's very much in shambles.
It's very much in shambles.
If you look around, we do not have any stars, and not even just in Black Hollywood, in Hollywood period. We do not have any stars. Not one star.
No, and it's always been about the money, you guys. And people say, oh, there's no, it's about the money. Even when I took Monique's spirit, baby, I took it and I applied it in my life because we were getting underpaid. I was doing two positions. I was a janitor and I was doing maintenance work, and I wasn't getting paid to do both. I was still getting my $13, $14 janitor salary, and I spoke up. And I was escorted out by the police. But still, I stood up for something. And I stood up for something because it wasn't right. It was inequality. It was severe. It was very severe. And I spoke up. And I was escorted out. But I slept good at night, knowing that I was in a position to walk out, to take that. I didn't have any children. It was in the spirit. Now, if I had babies, maybe I would have to eat that $13 and still fix some lights and all that type of stuff because I'd eat it. But because I was single, didn't really have a lot of bills like that, I was able to go get another job that same day. Most people are just not in that position to do it. And especially if you have children, you have to think about them, first and foremost. But I was over it. I had it in my mind to come to Jermaine, and I was professional. I wasn't acting ignorant. I wasn't damaging property. If I did, I would have been arrested and charged. I did it very professional, and I got that from Monique. And when I was going through my court stuff, Monique recorded a video and said, "Let me speak to my black man. Black man, you good? You are important. Keep your head up." It's an old video, and I'm sitting in the parking lot in my car, going to court. Don't know my future, if I'm going to go to prison. I didn't know at the time. And I listened to that video, and I'm crying watching this video. And I dried my tears, went into that courtroom, and I was able to have a little strength to go because I was over it. I didn't know what was going on because this is something new for me. And went there, things got worked out, things got there. And now I'm all in the clear, and the library is paid off. But I didn't know how I was going to do it. But Monique was there for me as speaking for black men. It's not too many people that really encourage black men. I don't really see that. And to see a black woman do it, to really encourage me as a young black man, I'll do it. And so when I was in a position, I made sure to go view her, put money in her pocket by getting a ticket. I went to go see her twice. Nobody in the history I go so often to go want to see like Monique. Like she's one of the, as an entertainer, I went there and I saved my money. I said, I'm going to see Monique. bought that ticket, got a plane, got a hotel. Because I remember when she was there for me when I was going through my lowest, and she was there for me. And I got to give her credit for that. And I have to say, I was scared and I was starstruck. I couldn't move. Dave, my moderator, was sitting and I was stuck. I was nervous. And it maybe one of the time I was just nervous. I got so starstruck because if I would have saw, I would have cried. I wouldn't have got a picture. It was just that what she stood for. And then I watch how she took pictures with everybody, hugged people. She didn't charge people. I'm very observant. And I was shy. I got starstruck. And then the second time,
I can't believe you, Wiley.
And the second time I could have seen her, then I wanted to be out there in the streets, in the club. And her person told me, said, Wiley, don't leave. Baby, I got my phone. I hit it. And if I would have stayed, I would have been able to take a picture and talk to Monique. But anyway, one day I will be able to see one. That's my goal, is to see this woman in 2024.
Yeah.
Interview or not, I just want to thank her. And if we can get an interview out of her, who are you doing? I will look at interview. But if even I just want to tell that woman thank you. And that's what I'm telling her on my platform. Because again, I love Monique so much. I will watch her podcast, her open relationships with her and Sydney. I love her husband, of what he's standing for. He don't get the credit because Monique said this. Some of my biggest deals, my husband negotiated those deals. See, that's what don't get promoted in the media. What get promoted? Your husband is difficult. Your husband is this. And what makes him difficult? Because he is telling what his wife is really worth. He's not trying to be like those white managers and agents and just take it, we get him in the next round. No, he's going there and said, this is my wife's resume. This is what she brings to the table. It was her husband.
And last time I checked, I mean, if you're in negotiations, how is that considered you being difficult? You're negotiating.
Exactly. But that's what they say in the industry. She difficult. And then when you say, and then Monique asks a question to Don Lemon, what is the difficulty? Like, that's the question. Right. See, a true journalist, what made her difficult? What's the facts behind
right. Look, are you saying that I'm being difficult because I didn't accept the low offer that you offered me?
Well, that's because a whole lot of us is difficult then.
You know,
Black folks, we waking up, we still want our 2 acres and a mule. I guess we just gonna be some difficult mother effers because we still.
I'm difficult because I don't want to just accept anything.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we all different because we this generation, because of the pandemic, people are fighting regular just janitor, cashiers. Regular people they want more. And I'm glad because we're tired of getting paid pennies. And people say, get a college degree. You got people with college degrees that ain't getting paid.
Exactly. I know someone who has a college degree that makes less than me. And I'm just like, you could have more if you asked for more. But because you don't ask for more, you get less.
Exactly. So when I go into my jobs, I always negotiate. I will never forget, I was scheduling in Texas. I worked at this nursing home. They was only paying me $15 an hour. I was a scheduler and a CNA. $15 an hour. She said, that's the best I can do. I said, okay. I knew that was a lot. So I was started doing the schedule, and I noticed that I was doing scheduling, taking phone calls when I'm off the clock. But when you were scheduling, you got that on call phone, you on the clock 24/7. So I went to the administrator, professional. I said, ma'am, I need to get paid because I'm doing work off the clock. I'm not on salary. I'm an hourly employee. So she said, okay, thank you for bringing it to my attention. I need you to document each time you take a phone call, answer a text, send me the paper, fill out a time sheet, and send it tomorrow. And I got paid for that. And what made me quit that job is when I saw how much money we were giving agency nurses and agency CNAs. I said, baby, we making 15 and the staff making 13, 14. And baby, you paying agency nurses premium pay about $30-some an hour, and CNAs premium pay about $24, $25. So this is the reason why you can't staff this place. Because why would anybody want to work here for $14, $15 an hour when they can work agency, work at this same place and get almost double the pay? And that's why I was like, listen, I'm getting screwed. Baby, I'm booking people to work that making twice the amount of money I'm making. We got the same certificate. So I said, you know what? I put my 2-week notice. Adios. I'm done with this. And then I'm going to go ahead on and go somewhere else because this is crazy. And this is why these nursing homes and with your grandmas and your pawpaws and your dad that you love so much, but you dump it in the plate. This is why there's so bad treatment because these people getting paid pennies and then that quote unquote agency, they come there, they're going to get their money or not.
Exactly. You could say the same, like I feel the same way about the treatment of CNAs as the way I feel about housekeepers that work at hotels. You pay these people $10, $11, $12 an hour and then give them all these tasks to do. Do you honestly believe that they're going to do these tasks to the best of their ability? No.
And it's impossible. $10. It's impossible to change people every 2 hours, to wash them up, clean them up, shower the people that want to shower. You got 30-some patients. It's impossible. I've tried to do it and couldn't do it. It was a time. And then if you try to stay over, you can't stay over without permission. You got to take a lunch break, not because we want to see you take a break, because they don't pay you for the lunch break. So they would get mad. So you have to take, if you can get a lunch break, but they're going to still take out the 30 minutes. But I fought for that. I said, no. I said, I worked on my lunch break and you can roll them cameras. I was changing such and such and such and such. You got to pay me for that lunch break. I remember I was working at a job and the activities lady said, I will only pick up this shift if you give me holiday pay. And she said, yeah, I give you holiday pay. And then when I looked at my check, they didn't give me holiday pay. So I went up them on the elevator, went on the second floor, went to the HR person. I said, listen, my check is short because this person told me in a text that she will give me holiday pay and I didn't get holiday pay. This woman said, well, she's pregnant. She just talked. I said, I don't care, pregnant or not. This was an agreement and she have to do what she agreed upon. And that woman said, okay, very professional. I said, okay. And I said, is anybody else I can talk to about this? Can I talk to the administrator? Can I talk to corporate? Because I was going to call them anyway if she said no. She said, okay, I'll go ahead on and pay you holiday pay. Because she agreed. This is why I always communicate with people in text message. I never will get on the phone verbally because you would change that conversation up. Baby, a text message and an email. Always do that. Mm-hmm. And I went to the office with my receipt and I got holiday pay. And I went out and I get on the elevator and I'm out and went on and continue my work. I do it. Because you have to, if you're not your biggest advocate, you will get used.
Period. That part. If you do not stand up for yourself, who is going to stand up for you?
Who's going to stand up for you? So you have to be your biggest advocate. And when I go in those places, I am my biggest advocate. Advocate. And that's what it goes. And when they tell me to work extra, I said no, because if you offered, like many other companies that I work, $50 bonus, $100, I'll pick up. Keep saying it in the text. If everybody keeps saying it, they'll have to apply with it. And I don't go and work myself down and tear myself down and do all that type of stuff. I thank God that I have a platform to make an income. And I thank God I don't have to be in no facilities doing triples and doubles, breaking your back, ankles, and all that type of stuff. And then I was able to sit. People were complaining because they did all them doubles. You do all them doubles, you get in a different tax bracket. Uncle Sam gonna take it. So you really working for Uncle Sam. That's why you got to be smarter to have another job. You go there, you work your 40 hours at this first job, and then you go to another job and work 40 hours or 20. You maximize your income. But if you in one job doing all them hours, baby, Uncle Sam's gonna eat that check up. Because you're getting a certain different type of tax bracket. So you got to learn how to play the game. If you don't, you're going to be like some of these people that I've seen with my own 2 eyes complain about their check. I worked all these hours and it don't even mean that. If you know anything about the tax code, you wouldn't do that. You would get you out a certificate. You would work down the street somewhere and pick up some hours. But if you go there and you work you doing doubles every day, Uncle Sam's going to eat that check up. That's Uncle Sam. It's a such thing called the tax code. But most people don't look at that. They don't understand that. But me, I understand it early on because I've done my research. I listened to other people that put a bug in my ear and said, no, your best bet is to get another job and work that other job. And so this YouTube is my other job. Now, if I didn't have that, okay, I'll go work and increase my education, blah, blah, and which we are doing, and do that. And you can make good money as a CNA. Go work agency. Go work as a travel CNA. It's many ways now to make money versus when you were a CNA back in the 80s. They didn't have agency, but now you have agency. Now you have all these entities where you can do it, you know, and it's ways where you can make money. Now, when it comes to Hollywood, a lot of those guys and girls going to have to start ownership, and they're going to have to start funding their own projects. Like if you get deals, you got to money.
But these people don't have any talent, Wiley. That's why they're in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's true.
When you see actors and they've been in the industry for a long time, but you've only seen them act, they've never written anything, produced anything, directed anything. That's because they can't. They don't know how. They don't have any talent. Why do you think all of those actors were broke and struggling during the strike? They don't have any talent. They don't have any hobbies. They don't have multiple streams of income or multiple talents that they could just go and get into. Like Andre 3000. He stopped rapping, but that doesn't matter because he plays I don't know how many different types of instruments. So he just came out with an instrumental album. You see what I'm saying? Like when you have talent, you will find other stuff to do. You're not going to be out here on a picket line begging people to give you work. You're going to create your own work because you can.
You're going to create your own work. And I thank God for this entity because I was able to create another form, another stream of income, right? And so if I go on the place, it's a certain amount of hours you can do. And also another big plus, don't have any children. That was a big plus for me because, oh my gosh, I was sitting down talking to a coworker and she said verbatim, she said to me verbatim, she said, I have children now. And she said, I kind of regret, not saying I don't love my children, is now I have to do these hours. Before I had children, I did not have to do all these doubles. If I did the doubles, so I wanted a trip, a new bag, new shoes, and all that. Now I got these babies, I have to do, and she's a single mother. Most of the people that I've worked with are single mothers. And then they have a dude that they still a single mother because the dude ain't doing that. And this is why
taking care of a grown person, right, a grown child.
This is why a lot of people come to these places and they take it out on these residents, places that worked because they got a lot of drama at home. And instead of them having that courage at home, getting their man together, they take it out on grandma. They take it.
Where is the courage at home?
They take it out on your uncle. They take it out on these people because they don't know how to talk to folks because they bring in all that drama to the workplace. You can't do it. And I've seen many people do it. They just don't know how to talk to people. It's because they got that outside activity. They bring it to the workplace and it shows. It's just, this is crazy. It was one particular case. It was a coworker of mine's. They had to fire her and kick her out. Get the police. She was irate. And someone said, well, she lost her daughter. And they said she have these, at whatever the case it is. And I said something that you cannot bring your drama to the work because she was very irate. I saw the change maybe a week, maybe about the last 4 or 5 days. I saw this lady. I saw the change in her. I didn't say nothing because I just let her vent. But because they just escorted her out maybe like last week, and I wasn't there for that. But then this other day, look how God worked. I was doing my work, and I was on my lunch break. That woman was raised in hell. The police had to get called. She was cussing everybody out. She was going through something. And what I've learned as an employee, if I ever own a business, and I said this to myself, I will never allow an employee that I'm going to fire them at the workplace. You will get a phone call and a message at home. At home. I'm not going to bring you here in front of these residents. I'm going to fire you. It's going to be drama. That's a stupid strategy, a dumb strategy, and it's a dangerous strategy. If you going to fire me, call me at home and tell me don't come in my services are no longer needed. No need for me to work no shift because it's going to be drama. It's like you're egging on drama. Anyway, but go ahead. That's just like, don't waste a person's time and all that. And I told some people, I said, don't y'all get involved. Y'all are co-workers. Y'all are regular workers. Let management go. You see where I was at? And I heard the noise. And guess what? I stayed where I was at because that ain't my job. I'm not gonna do that. She cussing. And guess what? I was eating my sandwich, drinking my water, minding my own business. I'm not going out there pretending to be a cop. If she got something, she packing, who you think gonna get hit first? You trying to be a super employee, and then if you get deleted, they'll replace you that same day and put your position on Indeed.com. Don't be stupid. I'm not getting. If she would ask me, escort that person out, I would have respectfully told, oh no, ma'am, I ain't scoring nobody up out of here because that ain't my job.
Right.
Why would I do that? I'm a regular worker. Unless you didn't upgrade my pay to $50 an hour to be in top-flight security.
And you have provided me with a pew-pew?
Yes. I'm not about to escort you. Yeah, I escort you out. You go pull up some of your homegirls and you hit me like Queen Latifah. Like they hit Queen Latifah and set it off. No. I'm not secure. I don't get involved. And I remember one time, and it was an older worker at this particular facility I worked. It was a patient and her boyfriend, and it was drama. He was cussing the lady out, and they said escort, and I got involved, and I diffused the situation, right? He left the place, and I told him, and I said, man, you do this, we up north. I already know they're going to call the cops. Who you think going to lose in this situation? You got a white girlfriend, and you black. Who you think they're going to get first? He said, yeah, man, you're right. I'll leave. I said, let me just walk you downstairs and talk to you like this. Because if the cops come, who you think they're going to get? They're going to take you out and me out.
Right.
Anybody that's black and male, just go.
Immediately.
So he walked out, situation's gone. But one of my older coworkers, he said, never do that again because that ain't your job.
Right.
And so from that point, and she told me when I was a fresh CNA, when she did that, I never got involved in that type of thing. And she was right. She was very stern. She was right. She was on point. This is why it's important to listen to people with experience, our elders. And I listen. I could have been ignorant. Shut up, old lady. You don't know what you're talking about. I listened to that because it was years later, another situation. Well, guess what? I can hear her in my ear. I mind my own because they ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Even when I go into places, some drama with a patient, and she got an allegation towards another resident, my trainer come in. I said, okay, let me go down. You get your supervisor, administrator, or DON, because that ain't your job to try to investigate. You out of order. You go downstairs, you call, get them to investigate. That's their job. That ain't your job because you in complete violation. So that's why when it comes, you want to get a deranged employee out, that's not your job. That's a charge of management and their security. And you supposed to do certified nurse work, not security. We are not security officers because that's what. And I saw it clear as day. The lady was going through something. I saw depression. I saw it. I saw it, and the only thing I did, I let her vent. Didn't say nothing, egging on. I was praying for that sister. I said, Lord, do it for her. That's all I could do. And maybe that's a blessing so she can go get help. But right there, you cannot bring that type of drama to the workplace. I mean, the lady was cut, baby. She was telling people to suck the baby. She was getting everybody together. She went up to the administrator. I will whoop your pop. And the minister said, I ain't scared of you. And I'm hearing all this in the break room, minding my own business, but I'm here. And I'm like, I wouldn't have did that. Because if I was in charge, I'm not about to come up to no irate person. No. I don't know what you packing.
Yeah.
I don't know how your hands is. And
right, I don't know what you have going on.
Because just like the people in the library situation, I'm going to say this. When I was going through all that security guard, I could look directly. He look, listen, I don't get paid for all this. You more powerful. He ran out first with the librarians. That ain't their job. This is above their grade.
That man said he not about to risk his life. He don't know what you have going on, and he not about to risk his life for whatever you have going on in that library and them books.
Big thick computers that's back down. He throwing books like it's throwing a softball. Like, ain't no way in the world that white man looked at him.
Okay.
He was the first one out.
That man said this was not a part of my training.
This ain't a part of my training. My training was like, shh, we in the library, but this is above me.
How to evacuate for some type of threat.
Okay, man, he is going up out of there because they had security. They said, well, it was security in there. That male security guard. He ran out there. And the way,
but why do you have them people they was just standing still in the like statues. They didn't know what to do.
They didn't know what to do. And then when they saw that, they ran out. And guess what I did? I took my clothes off and I ran out that room. But I thank God, and that's what I knew in that crisis when I was able to get help. I already knew I needed it, but due to the way our system is set up, you almost got to commit a crime, and you have to get some free help.
You called 911 earlier that day and told them that look, something is going on. I need y'all to come pick me up.
I said all this weird stuff that making sense, talking about Elijah Muhammad. And they should have then took it. That's why these fail flop YouTubers, they're not real journalists. A true journalist, okay, let's go. They ain't gonna get, because that will prove Wiley. Why would I want to prove this man right and give him a Nobel Peace Prize of trying to get some help? Dallas police didn't want to do it. They hung up the phone when I kept calling. And that's why they waited at the library for about 45. They waited a long time. Then once all the crime was, then I was able to get help. It's sad that I had to commit a crime to get some psychiatric treatment. And that wasn't.
You know what you should have did, Wiley? You should have went to the DeSoto Police Department.
I should have went to DeSoto
Police. Now,
DeSoto, they got. I see DeSoto. I didn't see Officer Ramirez. So they got her to get. But it was because, again, that wasn't my first time, you guys, that this happened. Shout out to your boy Nunu. YouTube. He have some footage. I don't know if he still have it or it's deleted. I was in the hospital going crazy. This had to be before the library situation. This is after the library situation. This after. And I had another psych breakdown in the hospital. And I was working all these hours, and I had a trigger at the time. Had a manic trigger, wasn't sleeping. So I went to the hospital talking crazy, going off on the doctors, going off everybody. They gave me a pill, something to knock me out. I woke up at Green Oaks Hospital, and I was able to get treatment. And then that's what and then a couple of times after that. And then one day I woke up and said, and then a doctor told me, he said, Wiley, if you don't do the treatment plan or sleep, this will be your life forever. You'll be in and out of institutions for the rest of your life. You cannot stay up drinking all this caffeine up 24/7, 4, 5, 6 days. And it took me a while. Then another doctor told me about the weight. It took me a while to get it, but I'm glad I'm doing it and making that work, because she was the one that told me, you need to lose weight. You're almost up to 400 pounds. You're severely obese. I was almost up to 400 pounds. And she said, you got to lose the weight. And now I'm like 310, probably less than that now. But you have to understand and get the reason. But yeah, man, like I could just go on and on about my testimony and story, but I didn't want, and then when I look at Jaguar, I don't want that to be my life. I'm still having all these multiple crises every other day, every other month. Can't keep a job. Like she's having so many crises, it's affecting her finances. Like when you incompetent in the mind, you ain't gonna have your money together. That money gonna be gone. Oh my God. You gonna be in a shelter, and you ain't gonna do that right. They kick up out of shelters and extended stays because she's ignorant and so mental, plus with ignorant, because she's a very ignorant person and mental. That's why she can't keep a child. You can't live by the guidelines if you incompetent. And so when people try to group me up, you can't. I'm still doing what the guidelines tell me. I'm eating well, working out, sleeping the best I've ever slept in my life, and doing well. But people they just can't take the way I go back and forth with them on the internet, roast them the best they can. Take your meds. I'm just a roaster. I've always been a person that can talk about folks.
They can't take it, Wiley. Oh my God, they really get offended that is you that's really gagging them the way that you gag them.
They can't take it.
It really bothers them. And then they keep talking about your eye.
That's the only thing they can say.
One thing about it, that eye ain't never been mopped up and down all through New York City, okay?
Yeah, they say that all the time. And guess what? I'm still talking about them. They the ones that's upset and they watching. And something got to be a little about them because why they sitting there watching me?
Period. Right?
It's like, why watch
somebody dragging me?
You know what I'm going to say. You know I'm going to trigger you. So why watch it? That's the key point because I'm not watching them religiously about what they say about me, but they show at their television, eating apples, donuts, playing with themselves. With equipments and roses and fish sticks. And they're sitting there watching. Right now they're watching. But that's them because I have a gift of entertaining people. And they shocked. How can he entertain people? Because it's something in me that people gravitate to. And I love it.
Right.
And they just gravitate. And some very powerful people gravitate to me. We was at basketball games. We traveling, going to Vegas,
Okay.
Having fun, talking to people that work in the business and everything like that invite me to film festivals. I was invited. Like these people think I don't get invited to half the stuff I just don't do.
Tell them about it. Because you didn't even make it down here when you were invited to the Atlanta Film Festival.
Right to the Atlanta Film Festival. I didn't go. So they act like he don't get invited while they is blackballed. Just because I don't
act like you're nobody, like people don't know you.
Those with YouTubers and playing their bare basket, ain't no thing I know black ball. Sit down, because these same clowns is auditioning in Hollywood right now. They got a rude awakening. They ain't that famous. They just none but a little old YouTuber. And they said, how you different? We got other YouTubers with 5 times the following. That's the type of conversations that they have in. And then they come on the internet. I can't wait to have my deep cleansings for the next level. Go ahead and shuffle them cards. You could burn about 100 incense. You gonna need that Buddha, Allah, and God Himself to help.
I'm weak.
You got to pray to Jesus because you dealing with wickedness up there, and maybe God don't want you to get into that lifestyle to keep your hole from not becoming. Okay, well, you can't really talk about the hole, but go ahead because that hole is toned down and loose. Anyway, but that's the lifestyle that they want. It's like you beating to go into an industry and you got Taraji crying down the halls and she ain't get paid for it. And here you is auditioning. This is my audition. My name is Big Gums. I'm from Sacramento. I'm 525 pounds. I'm auditioning. Give me more anger. Give me more shine. Oh, no, we going another way. You're too dark. You're too exotic. You urban. God. You ghetto. Next. And you leave your crying. Then you go on YouTube, beat up on Lil Wide to make you feel better. But in real life, them teeth, fake, big gums, skelly roses, get up out of here. In real life, you're getting rejected. But you can come to the internet and because you got Wiley, and I'm just playing my game. Favorite celebrity, my favorite. You come in, pew on Wiley. We'll go pew on the white folks with Paramount and Zeus. Go beat up on them. They telling you no. They up there slamming the door. Get on your knees. Get the licking. Maybe they don't want you because you too older. You too older now. They want people younger like Larry Reid with dealing with LeVante. You too old. You in your 30s. They don't want you in your 30s. They want somebody young. They want fresh
breadbasket.
Yeah, they don't want that old, tight, loose breadbasket fecking with crabs. They want that breadbasket. Yes, I know how to be nice. But if you go into the industry, you know this, proud of me. Hollywood ain't a nice place.
Child, I could tell y'all some stories. And y'all would be like, what?
I'm just preparing them.
I'm talking about grown adults leaving audition rooms in tears.
They be in
it is real and it is cutthroat out here. No one in this industry is nice. Nobody.
I don't know why they think and these people, they move to LA. They moved to LA, been there for years, ain't really kicking it, making it like that. You have to know how to maneuver into the industry. Like Terrell Show, he said a story. Well, it was this lady that denied me, and I was reading the yellow pages and calling and calling and calling. And she was a designer, and she gave me a job and gave me the $10,000, and I was able to be a tour guide. That's a good story, but is it true? I don't know. But I do know he's really, really freaky, and he's very attractive. Could that be I done gave a little sloppy toppy to the right executive. He gave me a job. Because when you look at the Terrell Show, he's very freaky. When he sat there with his queen, with that friend with no neck and a double-wided chin, he talk about all the stuff he like doing in the bedroom, how the love may got to do. What would make you stop doing that to the executives in Hollywood? How did you just get this massive platform? Or do you want us to believe that story of this white woman that gave you a chance, you shuffling papers and moving stuff around in her trailer, and she gave you a $10,000 check? Y'all believe that story? If you believe that, I got 2 glass slipper and Gucci gold draws dripped in 10,000 diamonds, and I sell that to you. I got that to sell you. So if you believe that story, go right here. It was a good story, but you ain't. That's what it is, a story. Anyway, because he's in Hollywood, right? Terrell Show, he's in Hollywood. Yeah. But when I look at him and I look at me and I look at Armand, I look at other people, he's not as vicious. Because to make it in Hollywood, you got to make them feel comfortable. A lot of them celebrities don't deal well with being uncomfortable, especially coming from Black people. You got to you got to kiss their ring and their cheek and put your tongue in it for them to feel comfortable sitting there. And if not, because when Terrell get up there, he make them feel good. Oh, yes. Your song is amazing. I listen to it and your lyrics are so amazing. Oh, that album. Oh, that album. Oh, Latavia. Now, when he said Latavia could really sing, I know he was smoking on some stuff up that nose. But that's why he will always get them superstars. He ain't up there like Armand Wiggins, Black Monkey. He ain't doing that. He kissing
Get in here.
He ain't talking about get in here. So let me talk about your dirty drawers, Cardi. How do your finger do it smell like boo-boo? I'm keeping it real. He not doing that. He kissing a Black. That's what the Terrell Show doing. He got 50 times the followers as Armand Wiggins. When Armand Wiggins gets out of this little bubble or this little tiny bit sector and go to that other sector, he at the bottom of the list.
At the bottom of the barrel.
So he come here, I'm the king. Yeah, to us you are. But when we look out the door and look at them other kings, you ain't a little peasant. You right here with us. Like, come on, get this lunch table. That's why we could reel him back in, because you at home. Just embrace it. Now, one day you may be to that new next gigantic level, but right now you on YouTube, like Wiley on YouTube, and you ain't got no celebrities just like Wiley got no. And we ain't talking about them little low budgets to celebrities. You want big stars, right? Like Cat Williams, correct? Pardon me? Don't you want somebody like Cat Williams?
Exactly.
You ain't getting them type of stars. Baby, getting that lady that did Casamigo talking about she want to get her yoni stretch. She's a has-been. Nobody checking for her. You want the Cat Williams. You want stuff that's iconic, that shake up the world. But they're not going on them type of shows. They're going on safe, big buff platforms. Safe platforms. And that's something that Armand got to understand. And I got to say this because I know he watching and he's charging up. He's on a fasting for weed and bread baskets and stuff. Why he's on the fast, so maybe when he's out to understand, you cannot come in this industry dragging these people and think they're going to sit on your platform. I know this, but I'm joking. Say, I want this person on this. I'm joking. I know half the people that I drag ain't going to come on there, including T.S. Madison, including Armand. He didn't even have his real name on there. So, but if I switch it and do it for the next 9, 12 months, massage their ego, talk about, go to their events, be obsessed with them, then they'll sit on the platform. Oh, I love Wiley. Oh, he's the best. I did it with Tasha. And I love Wiley, who I want to mentor. But then when you really start showing your gift, now, listen, you can mentor me, but I ain't going to be no fool. I still got to be me. Oh, no, I can't do that podcast with you, Wiley. My son is hooked up to tubes. He having an asthmatic attack in Florida.
Bro.
But this is why I want Armand and everyone to understand. You got, I know.
Is that the one that's the child soldier now?
Now he's a whole child soldier. At first he was in Florida, had asthma. And then she said the asthma is different in Florida. He don't have asthma because the climate. But when I came down to Georgia, I'm sorry. That's when he was in Florida. When in Georgia, you had the asthma check, right? And then that's because she could do the podcast. And then when people start telling the truth, this is why Storm was never a true friend. Because when she told you that, we had a conversation. We supposed to be cool. Why did you tell me? Don't tell me now once she started dragging you, calling you a child P-word. How you want to tell me? You didn't give a damn. You just like Taraji. When I'm getting dragged out in these streets, you didn't say nothing. You stayed silent. You was complicit.
Yeah, they didn't want to speak up when they didn't want to speak up for Monique because they were afraid that they were going to get blackballed as well. But
just like Storm didn't want to speak up, you was afraid of getting kicked out of Touch. So telling me now is stupid. Only one that I give credit of saying it for, and he only said it once he fell out with Tasha, and that's Armand Wiggins. He shared a lot. This is why I always give him more credit than Storm, because he kept on. She dogs him, say he's trash, he's garbage, and I listen to him. When he goes on them rants, I fast forward to all them 3-4 songs that suffer, and I listen to the truth. And he stopped telling me advice because I started listening to his advice. He stopped giving it. Because he used to love giving it advice and me being huge, fat. One of his biggest advice, I was in LA. I was in Las Vegas, right? I would look bad, and I took the picture. I knew I looked bad. I saw the picture of a shoe hanging out of I just looked terrible.
Oh my God.
Looked bad. He dragged, big bad. And I started working. Now, they're going to say it less and less and less. Now they just watching. Dang, he got the, oh, man. They can't say nothing now. They can't say nothing now. They ain't gonna be able to say it. Because once people start
they just keep zeroing in on the eye.
Now it's just the
small
eye.
Yellow
and that's
teeth.
the easy fixes. What did the prescription that my doctor said I could get? This is the prescription. Oh no, that's the right ankle, the prescription. Where the other prescription thing at? It's something with the eye thing that she gave me to think of that. And I don't want to do it. I like this because it's a part of my brand. You don't think I could have just worked hard, did doubles, had the insurance to pay for a certain percentage, save to do it? I like who I am. I like it. I look good. Why would I change something that make me stand out from the rest of you queens? Why would I change that one? It's powerful because it makes me different. This is why we're not the Armand Wiggins show. We're not the T.S. Madison show. We're not any of this. We're not the Jason Lee. Baby, you know Wiley. You could put me in a room with 50,000 people. You're going to point Wiley out. You're going to see that lip. You're going to see that leg. You're going to see that eye. That is the reason. And it was a fan of the Wiley show. Met me in the movies. We was getting done watching, and she said, Wiley, she said, what's wrong with your leg? Oh, you was telling the truth that you do have a limp. Yes, I didn't lie about that. That's the truth. And I limped, and I talked with her with authority. And my friend, he got on depression. He just looked like, oh, this guy really is famous. And then help people. And then she got a little afraid because she didn't want people to know that she watch a ghetto show like Wiley. See, that's what I'm saying. But you had to say it, baby. You're going to speak to me. I like, yeah, you watch the Wiley show? Yeah, we'll be in Vegas. Oh, yeah. We're going to be waking up in Vegas. I want to see you in Vegas. That's a producer right there. I'm ignorant. Don't be ashamed. What you ashamed about? You watched me on YouTube. You never thought you was going to see me in real life. And she started giggling. And then she sent me a message. I was nervous not to take a picture with you because my boyfriend kind of jealous of me. And that's ignorant, that old ugly man that's that little ugly man. I sent that text message. That ugly man jealous, man, please, I'd be glad I didn't take you from him right there. Then she started laughing.
I'm weak.
He was mad because she said, I kind of stopped supporting you, watching you because I would have to watch you. He at work. And so that's stupid, but get mad because I talk about real stuff. My man and paying for bed, and she had to pay for him to go to the movies. I talk about real stuff, and a lot of men don't like that. They don't like to hear that when you tell them get up and get a job, pay your bill. Women stop taking care of these grown men. They don't like that type of teaching. No, you ain't going to see that man. And man is jealous. They don't like it when I get on the phone with y'all, when I talk to y'all, when we make it like they don't like that. They hate you in a shower and you at everybody, but you listen to Wiley. To them, a regular person, you supposed to be listening to Patti LaBelle, Shaka Khan, Shirley Caesar, but you listen to Wiley. Yeah, we live. This one we gonna you supposed to be shower on your honeymoon. You watching the Wiley Show. You on the toilet listening to Wiley, and if you got the television, if it's on your television, that means that entire house is watching the Wiley Show. Everybody, when I went to one of my moderators' house in Chicago, and she recently just reached out to me in a text message. What is her name? She just reached out to me in a text messages. She was a moderator on this show. She was a moderator on this show, and she's from the B sector, right? She sent me Happy New Year's. But 3 or 4 years ago, when I went to Chicago, my first trip to Chicago back as a big YouTuber and a celebrity, I went to her home. Her entire family, even her son that's in the LGBT community, said, "My mother, she really loved you, Wiley. My mother." Oh, the other person. "Oh, Wiley, my mama love you. So she watch you every day. See, Wiley, I watch me. House was clean. Met her entire family. She loved you." Out to her sisters because I went to her home. She said she just texted me. She said, "What happened?" She just texted me what happened. We still talk and she still watch. I went to her home. Her family. She loved, like, it was so loved. You know, Wiley comes to me from Chicago. She lived in a beautiful house, clean, beautiful sister, and I entertained her on YouTube. So I will never forget. I was in her home. Most of these YouTubers, they ain't gonna visit y'all. Baby, I'm above. You ain't visiting you. Get up out of it. Most of them won't. So y'all are blessed when you give me the visit.
Well, that's not true because Pastor Eyeliner did visit.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that pedo. He's a whole church. Of course, that's part of his. I ain't talking about him. That fits his brand. They give more tithes and offering and all. I ain't talking about that pedo. I'm talking about these other people. That's not my peer. Larry Reed got the church sector like he should go meet and they give offering and they donate money and all that. I ain't talking about that whole pedo. He need to be in jail. I'm talking about these other YouTubers. They ain't mean they people because they said they ain't coming if it's just 5 people. They want thousands.
While we're on the subject, I need everybody in the chat to donate $8.88.
They just donate $8.88. Yeah, $8.88. Yeah, past Outline, he's a whole pedo. Larry Reed pedo. He lost that job with BT Good. I hope they did lose it. You ain't getting no season 3 because I'm emailing right now. You better not hide that old pedo for season 3. I'm gonna leave a whole protest. They don't like that. They don't like that type of pressure. But I'm talking about like Armand and these other YouTubers. They have said, "Wally, meet and greets flop. Only 3 people showed up," because they get mad at the 3 people. What's wrong with 3 or 4 folks, 5 folks? What's wrong with that?
Why they was beefing with Aaliyah TV and Nate 702.
Right. What's wrong with needing people? It's like, I think people want instant success. But if you research the greats, they did not have this instant success, especially if you Black. So if you do this,
and their road to success built character within them. These people are on their road to whatever road they're on, to wherever they're trying to go. They're not even building character.
No, they're not even building character. And like I tell people, I met these people. I talk with Nate. I can talk with Aaliyah. The people that I met, I talked to these other viewers that I do not mention that follow me on Instagram that I met personally. We have a different type of relationship. I still talk to Blue Skies. I think people want to see these folks in the chat every day. No, majority of the support you don't see in the chat. They watch. When you have those meet and greets, when I went to Vegas, most of those people weren't in no chat. They be in the bushes. Stop thinking because you don't see a person in that chat that we don't have a relationship. You're going to be in a rude awakening because we do have a relationship. People don't want to be in the chat. People, especially moderators, some people just don't want to mind because they don't have the time. That take time to comment, like, sure. That's why you go through seasons through moderators because this is I think you forget. Unpaid. This is when you have time. You can't do it, that's fine. But guess who still got to be here to keep the show going? Wiley, not the moderator, not the viewer. Wiley still got to go live because I still got to entertain the masses every single day. And then when they have time, they come. It was a moderator that was so faithful. I would call it the first season of the Wiley Show, me being consistent on YouTube. She will call into the show every single day, view the show, share this every single day because she had the time. She ain't had no job. Then she got a man. She didn't have no job. When she got a man, a job, guess who she's going to be on the show every day watching? It's Wiley. But I do see her on Facebook. We do connect. But it was a time where she give you all her time. But now she got a man. Now she got a job. And she still watch me from time to time, but she have a life. But it was a season when and she told me this, that I entertained her at her lowest. And we used to talk every day. That one moderator, we used to talk every day. When I used to get off my job, and hey, what's up? And she said, you sound good, because my voice is extra deep. I will talk to her when I first wake up in the morning. My voice is different than now. When I first wake up, man, that voice will have you soaking wet in the panties. Go ahead. And she supported the show, and she still watched from time to time. But people go through seasons. I think people want support forever. That doesn't exist. People, the same people supported you in one season is not going to support you in every season. Be blessed. People that's still supporting you right now. You can't be so down to want the same people. That's not life. You have friends when you grow up. You don't have them type of friends now.
Yeah. Even with music, I've noticed, like, getting older, like, some artists, I still like their music, but maybe I don't like, certain albums that they made. Exactly. But I like other albums. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Somebody said, what happened to Armor Brown 9 and Shantia? They're a beef sector. They love the beef sector. And I told you, when I broke from the beef sector, I knew I was going to lose. And some of the Tory Mom and TLC and 3, they told me, they said, I prefer beef sector. I don't like celebrity gossip. So I knew that. But the public thought, oh, Water fell out with all this. No, they in love with the beef sector. I moved on from the beef sector. I sometimes come back. I still follow them. They still follow me. But I moved on from that particular sector. So those people will support those beef sector creators. And that's fine. Again, this is an unpaid gig. You ain't on no 360 contract. You can go when you're ready. And I think people, I think some people, they really think we pay these moderators. No, these moderators here for free. They're just
I think some of the moderators think that they get paid.
That some of the moderators may think that. I don't know how it's unpaid. That's when you need to take a break from the internet and get your real life order. Get that real life order, because this is a virtual reality and everything. Don't get that involved. I've seen some moderators get so involved with creators and they got hurt because you never get involved in that. Just stick in your lane. Your lane is to be a viewer. Once you try to step into the content creator lane, you ain't gonna make it because you weak in that. Because most people, you ain't modded by your real name and your real identity. You do that on purpose. So why try to get involved in a creator lane? You ain't gonna survive it. You're not that strong. Don't try to sit in this seat. You know how strong you have to be in this sector, talk, man. You know how strong you have to be to sit in this seat? Everybody ain't strong. Baby, if somebody talk about your eyebrow, it was one sister, they dogged out. She changed her picture, cried, and blamed me. But why you got your real identity and real picture? They found her real identity and real picture. This is way back. This is before Proud of Me. She got so hurt. But you think you can do what I do, you can't. Baby, you got to be strong to be able to entertain. You got to be strong to entertain people because you got to deal with the trolls. And most of y'all cannot deal with trolls. You can't even deal with each other in the chat. How can you deal with coming on camera? And especially as a woman, you better go ask, what was that lady name that sat there, was friends with Tasha K, Daytime Tea Time. She was all fine when she was a cartoon character, voiceover. When they started seeing that chip tooth and that face, that messed up makeup, and them teeth, them jacked up teeth, They dragged it, and her views went down. I'm just telling you what it is. We was able to see the messed up teeth. We was able to see Armand Wiggins said it. I was better on the point. He told the truth. Now they friends now, only because she can edit and pretend like all that. You friends now, but you spoke the truth. Anyway, I'm a mad my business. I'm a mad my business because I'm a mad my business. I'm a mad my business. But she couldn't handle the smoke, and guess what? She went on and she tapped up from YouTube. But she can do that because her husband's like an engineer. Her husband make good money. So she did. This was all. What do they call that when you don't have to do it? It's a hobby. This wasn't a career choice. It's a hobby. She just knew how to edit, but her husband's the breadwinner. He told her, "Listen, baby, you ain't got to deal with this. I make the money. Sit on down here. Right. You had these babies. Let me take care of you." Most people don't have that.
Chip too.
Tasha,
he likes that chip too.
Go ahead.
He likes that chip too.
Yeah.
Said, you don't need the internet. You don't need this YouTube, man.
Right, you don't need that, baby. You going on this stress.
Let me get you and that chipped tooth and your messed up makeup and messed up wigs, and let's go have some kids.
And right, and she's raising her children, beautiful sister, and all that. It takes something. Like if I have an idea going to talk about, even like Armand Wiggins, he don't like it. He make fun of it now, but it hurt his feelings that y'all call him hee-haw, horse mouth. He don't like that. Because in his mind, he's the person on earth. When y'all call him hee-haw, he now got to make fun of it. But it bothered him a lot when y'all make fun of his mouth.
Well, because, I mean, think about it. He paid thousands of dollars, flew to a foreign country to get his actual teeth shaven down, to get some plastic teeth glued on top of his, or what was his, and now people are dragging him even more. Like, you pay all that money to look like a horse. No, he's like, you don't even have your real teeth anymore. I'm pretty sure at least 10K. Terry said Diana Ross wig wants to sit on her behind and let social media pay all her bills. Child, please. If you wanted to get up out of the projects, you would be out of there.
Yeah, so that's what I have, like the honky horse, more like a donkey. Yeah. So, sorry about that. I had to put my Gatorade in the freezer. But you know, he couldn't deal with that. See, I dealt with the eye thing before the internet. It was worse before the internet.
Right. In real life.
In real life, I dealt with it. Real life. Oh, he looked weird. I don't want to date him. I've got judged forever. So developing this kid, I developed it before the internet. And me joking, it was my gateway. Like I had to find something. I wasn't a good looking guy, but baby, when you put me toe to toe to entertain, I could do it. And I got people together, and I dragged them. Once I found out this mouth was lethal, and I used to get in debates on purpose. I would take the opposite side just to get you together. And so in Chicago Military Academy, Brownsville, we can find anybody from that school in class of 2009 was in my God. They will know Wiley would talk that mess. But in the first, I was bullied. But then I started getting that mouth, and I've been talking mess ever since. And I love doing it. And I found a lane for me because I thought I wanted to be a police officer, a lawyer, you know, and I never thought about entertaining people. That never came across my mind. I just knew I just like telling stories and talking about people, being characters, doing church stuff, and you know, being in front of an audience, because in church you're in front of an audience. I used to love testimony service. I used to love talking. And when they used to let me do the praise and worship, I used to love getting in the crowd, talk. I used to love it. And now that I got a camera and more people, baby, it ain't nothing stop. I used to do this at church, talking, you know, do it. Same little jokes in there, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, he went all when he called in not too long ago out because he's going through something because he needs somebody to vent. Because I understand what he go through, and you get more, and I get more in this on camera. I love it. It was entertaining, and my show is doing wonderful. And I just thank God, man. It's so entertaining. Like even when we go see Armand, like one day we're going to see him. Right, we're gonna be in LA. He's going to link up. We're going to talk, and we're gonna take a picture. You think if I'm gonna link up with Armand, I'm not gonna get a picture? No, I gotta get a picture. It gotta be blowed up in my wall. Like it gotta be on my wall. So of course we're gonna take a picture. Then I'm gonna run over to Kyle and take a picture with him, and I want to do other things with Kyle. You know what I'm saying?
I'm weak.
I want to walk in his neighborhood. Okay.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna take a picture with him. I just never been to LA. I have followers that live in LA, that live in California. Like I just don't do it because it ain't the time. But when I see him, I'm gonna be right there in California. Enough to see him. They gonna take a picture because I'm gonna go up to him. They might act because I know Hollywood. They act bougie and fake. I'm like, hey brother, how you doing? Hey man. Now Armand, he may not want to take a picture, but he took a picture with a whole psycho that got 3 letters of suffering his blood. He took a picture with that person, so you might as well take a picture with Wiley. You took a picture with that whole psycho that tried to infect you with dirty blood, so you might as well take a picture of the Wiley Show. And you ain't hear the peep out of that man in 2024. You ain't.
Lord, getting kicked out of everywhere. Got banned from the courthouse. Stupid. Banned from the Zeus event. Just getting banned from everywhere.
Yeah, they getting kicked out and banned. Get up out of here. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Lala said, I love you. I love you, Lala. And I love my members. And here, Trucking, Cowboy. Who else? Of course, Proud of Me, Terry. If you're a member, come on out of the bushes. Because the members we're going to do our first members only this year in Dallas, Texas.
2024.
In 2024.
In Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas, Texas. And we'll post the Zoom information in us. So.
No, it's going to be in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, Dallas. They said take a picture up his nose so we can see the. Oh my gosh. He said it was AI in Photoshop.
Terry, you are a bad girl.
And I'm a fan. And Terry, I'm a fan out, Terry. I'm a fan out. Oh, Dallas up. Hey, Dallas. Hey, this executive producer. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, I got 6 minutes in the clock. You better go ahead and clock out in your 6 minutes. I know the be a good time clock. I'll be waiting. But I love it though, like talking and entertaining, and we talk about other topics and stuff. And shout out to Proud of Me, the story. Shout out to Aaliyah, the story. Shout out to Nate, beautiful brown skinned brother. Shout out to your next ex. We still talk. Like these people, because you cannot be watching the Wiley Show and just leave me forever. You may leave me for a week or two, but you're going to wring your hand.
Look at Wiley feeling himself.
Huh?
He said, once you have me, you're going to always have me.
Yes. He came, because your next ex came to the, what was it? Remember that one that was on? It was on Station Head. He came on Station Head because you never stopped listening. Yeah, you were a little embarrassed. The audience turned against you. Well, that's to be expected. But you still going to be watching. You can't stop watching the Wiley Show.
He said y'all have low IQ.
He said low IQ. That's what that man said. And the audience turned against him. Because they didn't even care that I was late. They already knew Wiley was late. This is new. And then when he started dragging the audience, those women, baby, they went to town with him.
Bruh.
They went to town. They went to town. He couldn't take it.
Not the blind guy. Wayne, why you called him blind?
And people started saying, see what I'm saying? He should have never talked about, he should have never did it. But he did it.
Well, see, that's what y'all get because nobody came to my defense when he was trying to come for me in the chat that one day unprovoked.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see how that go? And all of that?
See, just like with the Monique thing, when you see something happening, when you see someone being mistreated, and you don't do something, you don't intervene, you don't stand up for that person, that same thing is going to happen to you, and no one is going to stand up for you. And it's going to be far worse. So we had our little spat in the chat, and I blocked him, and then that man got on Zoom and said that y'all had low IQs and all kind of other stuff.
Yes. So they said, have me ask, oh, I didn't know he was blind. I didn't know if the man was blind or not. But what I knew was, I didn't know it was just, he was very educated. He was very in the mode. He stepped out of authority, and it was very entertaining. And it's just like, you got to know how to have a show. And I think when people try to go for me publicly, we going to entertain the people, because anything you do with Amber Wiley, is best to do it behind the scenes. But doing it public is all content. It's going to be content. Right. It's a good show because you got real emotions. It's because I'm a wrestling fan, number one. Oh, real emotions. So let's give the people a show. Just like when Armand will come in, I play stupid because we don't need two hotheads. We need somebody to play stupid. We need somebody to be a hothead. You know, even when you do a show and it's like an antagonist, what do they put in a sitcom? They have an antagonist and a
protagonist.
Yeah, they have an opposite attract. So that's why it made that episode when Armand come on so iconic. I'm playing stupid. I'm playing like I don't comprehend. Armand is a hothead. All the phone calls, all the comments, it worked because people like that type of drama. And guess what? We still here in 2024 entertaining the audience. And Armand Wiggins is still watching to this day.
Yeah, my thing is, how y'all let a whole meth head call y'all, like tell y'all have low IQs? Like, this person's
That's what I'm saying. Because if they have low IQ, then what about your IQ? You watching us. You watching it. Like, everybody, how these people got low IQ? You moderating, you doing this. How is this? And I tell people all the time, stop trying to change creators. You can give suggestions, but at the end of the day, it's up to that creator to take that suggestion or not, correct?
Exactly.
If they don't want to take it, you're wasting your breath. Now, we took the thing. We expanded the topics. More topics than more than ever. And guess what? These same people that say change, crickets. They somewhere gone. But when the drama that Armand Wiggins come back here, they'll be in the chat. We seen it all before. But did you know we talked about the Taraji? Did you know we talked about the Cat Williams? We talked about all the stuff that they didn't even talk about. Mind you, these Armand Wiggins people. All you talk is Armand Wiggins. Okay, did he talk about Cat Williams? Did he do a deep dive about Taraji? And
where is he at? That man is missing.
So come on now.
Where is he?
I'm just telling you, like, when people say stuff, they know they lying because where they at? Where Tasha K at? She in Africa with her son, child soldier, paying his medical bills. Where they at?
Oh, look at Wayne became a member. Oh, Wayne, yay.
Look at Wayne, yes. Chicago Cloud, the double H be here when Tasha K is talked about. Like the Chicago Cloud, he's a fan of the Wiley Show.
Right.
He's a fan.
But wasn't he was on the last members only, was he?
He was.
Is that a woman or a man?
But they don't because they can't. Tasha K is such a narcissist. She can't receive you sitting there laughing. They got on peaches for doing all that laughing. She said I'm going to pull back because the people over there, they mad that I'm over here. That's what I'm saying. And I be trying to tell moderators, you can moderate from other people, but the audience going to make you choose. They made Peaches choose, and she dumped me like a bad habit, and she went over to Tasha K. But we knew she was a double agent. She didn't like her being over there. She fired, what was the lady with all the makeup that give money? A opinion with Sarah Shay. She fired her because she worked with the Wiley Show. I got the emails. These people, they don't like it. You can go to you can go to Storm and ask Storm today, and he will lie to you because he's a liar. I don't mind you moderating with the type of person. He don't care. But let you sit here and start donating $100 and don't donate nothing. Watch it change against you. And keep meeting with Wiley, because next time when I meet y'all, I'm going to take it a step further. Yeah, put it down my throat. Put the drink down my throat.
Oh, wow.
Because these people, they hate when Wiley has support. Y'all think these people really, they hate my guts. And y'all know that some of y'all act dumb. Oh, I don't know if he really right. Y'all act dumb. But you know it's the truth. Sit here and keep donating to the show, and let's have a fake day and watch it over there. This is why these people they counted, they disappear. I know the time it is, Scott. Girl, I've been doing this for too long. I know these people. Y'all know just like in Donna Ross wig and a double platinum. She told Brandy, "No, you don't know that man." And Brandy was like, "I do know this guy. I love him." He said, "You don't know that, and y'all don't know these kids. Y'all think y'all don't know these people." Hate that Wiley got an audience. They hate that I got beautiful moderators, and they hate that I attracted to them because they ain't attracted to them at all. None of them. You can stand beside them. They're gonna be soft as a pillow. Ain't nothing gonna rise. You can sit right down there.
Wait.
They ain't gonna rise. So they hate that. Some of y'all see me in person, seen that I love women. You know I like women. Going to the store, you can stand there and be with your clothes with a fig leaf. He'll be just a soft. Just like Donna Rose wig. She watch it. Now she's supposed to be taking some boxing classes and learning how to box because she got her tail whooped. And then she mad at me. And then you got talking about me.
They swept the floor with her and her coat from Rainbow and that wig that she got from City Trends. Swept. I said that was the great mopping of New York City. They really cleaned the streets of New York with her before bringing in 2024.
Yes, they did. And then her down low breadbasket lover, he up there get mad at me. Where were you at helping your girlfriend? When y'all supposed to be dating?
I was sitting in Uber. What?
In the Uber, you need to be sending enforcement. Security.
The goons. Where are the goons? She needed help.
Uber. This is crazy.
Bruh, if that's all that you have to send, you can keep that.
Yes.
What was that?
And that's why the storyline didn't work. She's getting whooped. It just wasn't organic. It's not organic. It didn't work. And I do feel bad for her. And she up there trying to fight. This is why you don't catch me in all these public places and talking mess. Why do that? Yeah. And you can't bag it up with them knuckles.
Okay.
And then I don't like that type of drama because I'm not a drama type. I will defend myself. I need to defend myself. But being overtly drunk and doing too much, I'm not a doing too much type of guy. When you see me in Vegas, I may have a one or maybe two drinks, enough to give me a look, hey, they're having fun.
We're gonna be faded for sure. We're gonna be faded for sure.
Right. But just trying to start drama is stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody's trying to viciously come and attack, that's a different story. But if you look at
she was trying to intervene. Ma'am, if it's 5 women and one of you and one other person, what are you intervening in? Because I could have told you was about to get your beat.
I agree. They said she went
to trying to argue with 5 other women.
Oh, she was the Bad Girls Club. Yeah, she's trying to. Yeah,
I have nothing to discuss with 5 other women, and it's just me by myself. Like, no, ma'am. I'll catch y'all at another time.
I agree. I agree with you on that. And that's why they mad. And then Storm, he decided to drag. I get it, but Storm, you still didn't put my name in the title because you don't want me to grow. Because soon you would put my name in the title.
People saying inaccurate stuff, like you're saying stuff that's not even true. Oh, you're a child of incest. Who told you that? That's not even funny.
No, and then what if we sue him and his mama and him? Can we just sue him like we did Tasha? Because he's scared of a lawsuit.
Channel, and that would be a 3rd strike. You could strike his channel. That would be a 3rd strike. That would be over.
He's so scared of a lawsuit. He's scared because remember that nosy neighbor? Because we had that interview. I'm so scared he's gonna sue me. He does all this crazy stuff. But my thing is this: why are you responding to Wiley? This doesn't make sense. Y'all say Wiley is nothing. Why respond to Wiley? That's the point. If I'm a has-been nothing, I'm a child of incest. Why respond to a person like that? It's because I'm waking it up because I'm speaking to your audience. I'm speaking to all them storm chasers. I know how to talk to them storm chasers. I've been in front of some of those storm chasers. I've sat at the bar with multiple storm chasers. They say, yeah, Wiley, I can tell you like women, but Storm is gay. He needs to come out the closet. This is what people telling me when I meet them. So you see, he mad I speak to his audience. Y'all think I'm talking to the store. In reality, I'm talking to the 184 and the 3 to 4, 5, 6,000 people that's gonna watch this. I'm talking to the audience, and they know it. That's why they don't put my name in that title. My name ring bell. That's why they don't do it. They get amnesia. They do nicknames. They do all that type of stuff. You can go ahead and do it because I can easily go see Diana Ross wig in New York City and take her to a nice, beautiful restaurant. We go to a nice, beautiful spot. We get it in, and she will love it. And I can guarantee me and her date will be iconic. Be iconic. We go out eat some fish. She smell like fish. We might as well eat it. we might as well eat it.
Oh my Lord!
I might as well eat that fish in that restaurant. Just get a little That's the pre-show, and then we go to the hotel room, eat the other fish, between the legs.
No. Olive Garden is too nice for her. She can go to Golden Corral.
Eat the little pre-show.
No, you can take her to Golden Corral. No, she's a Golden Corral girl. You can take her to Golden Corral.
Yeah,
she don't need an Airbnb.
Right.
You can take her to Motel 6.
Yeah, go to Motel 6 and Motel 6
and Golden Corral.
A lot of people in Motel 6 go to Motel 6, eat the fish between her legs. Get done with it. It would be iconic. We would both grow. And it would be amazing reality show. Amazing. It will grow because it's
Lala, take me out, Mrs. Wiley Fish.
Mrs. Wiley Fish, baby. Everybody Mrs. Wiley Fish. And that's why she mad. Y'all give me nicknames, but y'all mad because my nicknames be sticking.
Right.
Mrs. Wiley Fish, Diana Ross, and she mad.
Diana Ross.
I triggered that woman so much she called in on her birthday. You know you calling on your birthday. She said, "Oh, he's having an event. He's speaking in front of thousands. He's still on the down low." If I'm in a hotel, if me and Aaliyah, if we at an event and I want to smash Aaliyah and we in the bedroom, we date. I couldn't do that storyline because I get turned on too quick. So I couldn't do it. I really like her in real life. So I'm like, hey, we got to turn the cameras off. Hey, player. All right, let's do cut. I gotta go relieve myself because she's too beautiful. I can't. It'll be like, hey. So I just couldn't sit. But and don't get me wrong, Diana Ross is a beautiful woman. Got a fishy smell, but still beautiful. I couldn't do it. I'll be in there too much. You to catch. I'd have been in there too much. Storm just like I've been tearing it up. Know that, and if you went to my station, I would tell you that it only took me 6 minutes for her. It would take me about 4 minutes.
But he was like,
because I really like fish. Well, it might take me about 2 minutes. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He was like, I don't know why y'all keep asking me about the fight. Well, Storm, because she was sitting on your lap very uncomfortably, and then y'all was kissing all over the internet. That's how this whole thing got started.
Right.
So why did you do that? If you didn't want the internet in your business and asking y'all questions. And when she getting beat up, that's why people are asking you, where were you? Why didn't you do anything? Because I told Aaliyah TV in the chat, if she calls me today or tomorrow, oh my God, these people are trying to jump me, I'm getting on the first flight to Dallas immediately.
Absolutely. It's just that simple, man. That's why I feel that, they're mad. And let's be clear, it was Diana Ross wig that posted the situation first. She let us know because she's not that big. She posted it.
Right. We would have never known.
We would have never known it. She posted the information. So you're mad that we're talking about it? Just like when I knew that I was popping, when somebody went to my cousin Facebook page, he's on Crystal Meth now, went to his Facebook page, pulled that video, and brought it to YouTube of me getting beat up and all that. It didn't bother me because I didn't post it on the internet. It was never on my YouTube. I forgot about it because that happened maybe in 2016. That happened when I first got to Dallas. That was a guy, he worked at Kroger's. I had a crush on him. It was a storyline because I really wanted to do the storyline, blah, blah, blah. And we did smash multiple times. And then because y'all never find the person. All like, oh, Wally got beat up. Who cares? Because I can take it. But Diana Ross wig, that was a real tussle. Oh my gosh, it was embarrassing. And it's more embarrassing for women when they get their tail whooped. and all that because she can't handle it. She's
so
emotional.
That's what we just can't get over. And Sharita Moore said in the chat that Storm is low-key embarrassed by the incident because she's connected to him. I'm embarrassed for her. That is embarrassing.
Storm needs to be embarrassed. He should have got her from that roach infested project. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Out, wig off, no shoes, no shirt, and you getting your feet all over the internet. I would be embarrassed too.
Exactly. I'll be embarrassed. And that's why the people got to come to members only, because we're going to do a deep dive on Tuesday and talk about it. That's why you need to get your membership, Just Bree.
Not a deep dive into the beatdown.
Yeah, we got to just definitely talk about it. And see, in Storm, you're man, you connect yourself with that. None of my people that I sit with getting whooped.
That's ghetto. That is ghetto. Anytime you're out at a public place and you get kicked out, banned, escorted out, that is ghetto.
It's ghetto. Like Armand Wiggins got kicked out of Zeus, doing all that
from
drama.
A courthouse, from a Zeus event.
These people, and they say, I got the problem. Look how y'all
He probably got banned from Tao. You know they banned him from that restaurant when he didn't want to pay for those $40 French fries.
Yeah, he argued with
banned from everywhere.
This is what these people
arguing,
do.
Screaming, hooping and hollering, making a scene.
Right. And then in 2024, he want me as ally. Sorry. Nope. I'm still going to drag you. If you make it to Zeus, I'm going to review it and I'm going to get more views, because guess who they're going to watch first with the review? Who going to push up in the algorithm first? See,
Wiley.
Let's be clear. The reason why I attached myself to Armand Wiggins, and I'm so wise to do it. So if he do make it, guess who else going to get pulled up? Wiley. Because the more he go up, the more I get boosted up in the algorithm. Stupid. No different when Armand attached himself to Nikki and Tasha. No different. I'm playing the long game. Let's say he get a reality show. Let's say he get this. Guess who gonna tune in the first, and reviews gonna be so iconic? Because I gotta have a personal relationship with Armand. You haven't seen half the stuff that I've done. Just buckle your seatbelts, baby. You haven't seen half the stuff. With Armand, that with the little booger sugar, 50,000 people sent it to me. They want to hear my take on it because we are so connected, ding dong faces, and we're going to talk about it. And you ain't going to be able to stop it because he love it when I talk about him. He just want me to pull back, not drag him too much and mess up with his tarot cards, his spiritual bath, because he's trying to go to the next level. But I can't stop talking about it because he's an easy read. He got to be dragged. He's easy read. He's ding dong. We got to talk about him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're gonna talk about him. And he's on break. We can't make no more stuff. He posted that picture with his boyfriend because he want me to talk about it. Boyfriend didn't have no.
Oh, he finally showed his boyfriend.
He showed the back of his boyfriend. You can't see his face.
I'm weak, not the back.
So you know what I'm saying? He showed the man, but he want people to talk about him. But it's kind of weird with his mind. You know, I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm going to talk about it all. I'm going to talk about it all, child. You know this. And this is the real life. Just like Diddy get talked about, you're not going to get exempt. These some stupid ding-dong YouTubers that think they can just talk about everybody and they're not going to get talked about. I get dragged. Right, the reason why Wiley is not getting dragged enough because I'm not at that next level. When we go to that next level, the library situation going to come up. Everything's going to come up again. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we go to the next, let's say, for instance, hypothetically speaking, we get on Zeus. Am I going to drag us? The man with the fake crown, the man with the dirty blood, Bobby Lights, all of these so-called, I don't think it's want to be. Everybody gonna say that they're gonna regurgitate the same. It's gonna be new to new people. All he did is the library, but I know how to handle it because I went through this years upon years. So I get it. Y'all just mad that Wiley found his niche, and I love it, and it's great. And we waiting on Armand when he get on Zeus, or that's so TV.
Bounce.
At least she's a rider, I guess. Well, again, she got
no, she's not a rider because from the video footage, the fight had ended. Okay, her wig was off and stuff like that. The fight was over. She tried to throw in a sneak when security was escorting one of the women out of the door. She tried to sneak the lady or whatever with a pitiful tap. It wasn't even a punch, a pitiful tap. And that's when everybody turned around and jumped her again.
Right. And that's why I told people, I said, listen, when we have an idea on this particular show and these people come for the Wiley Show, again, she never came for me. I just gave her a nickname, Down the Rose Weed, because we knew Storm Monroe is on the down low. We knew she's not going to happen because Storm had to understand you're trying to have a pet pee in a junkyard dog. I knew she wasn't going to work. Number one, she's emotional. Number two, she can't throw them hands. So you already embarrassed because she's already been labeled of smelling like fish. So it's like Wiley was like, take her, and she can't do it. And the only thing she's gonna do is to drag Wiley. That's all she could do. But it's not gonna work because we already focused with 30 other 80 topics. Like we talking about this towards the end of the show, just to prolong the show. Because our Storm's supposed to help her, but he got Issa Berry on his show breaking down stuff. Issa Berry, the one that was stalked by Steve Harvey. What about that last week? I thought she was a new co-host. Man, please. These people will use you up and you will be still smell like fish and piss on the projects. Wake up. You got used and stunk, monkey stunk.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Because, like, how is you on the internet, ma'am, half nude, and you begging, you have a GoFundMe up begging for people to help you get out of the Brooklyn projects. You in Brownsville. But you in Brownsville, and you have a GoFundMe to get out of there, but you ain't got on no clothes on the internet. It's not adding up. Why are you broke? Because you dress like a prostitute. So why are you broke?
And that, what is going on? I said this to the people. I said, listen, this is why you got to know what you're doing on the internet. You know, I don't go to certain places because people just want to find something to make a moment. Just like back with the the Armand Wiggins piece. The reason why that situation, Armand going to deal with that again, is because you helped the person get clout. Number one, you responded. Number two, you did a fake peace summit. So now the next person going to do it because they're going to get even more clout. It make you look stupid. That made Armand look stupid. Just like it made Storm look stupid that you had this woman in the projects and didn't rescue her. And you said the most stupidest thing. You should have said, I would have sent her Uber and it was an Uber poo. I would have sent her Uber poo. Like it was just dumb. Just don't speak at all. Y'all the one that wanted to make it a storyline. Y'all the one that wanted to make it famous. Stop worrying about what Wiley say. I'm a has-been. I'm nothing. I've been on YouTube for 80 years with 33,000 subscribers. So you shouldn't be worried about what I say. But because you know that's a whole lie. And you know my name's ring. Everybody know my name from T.S. Madison to her mama, to that wheelchair, to Armand, his mama, his sister. Because I talk to people on the phone. So Peaches, she know my name, double agent. Tasha K know my name. She got my phone number. She was so concerned about my arm and said it may be skin cancer. Do you know that Tasha K left me a DM saying I got a lesion, could be skin cancer? How the hell you so concerned about me, Tasha K? And you blocked you got me blocked on Twitter or X, and you can still send me a message, and I still got the message. I will never forget it. I will never, ever, ever forget it. I will never, ever forget it. And I said, ooh, okay. She said that to me on it. And then Storm Monroe said, Big Mama, your arm. He made fun of it. It does not bother me because when you're on the internet, they're going to talk about you. My mother said something. She said this soberly. She was very sober. She fresh off work. She was sober. She said, in this business that you're in, you got to learn how to get out of people. What she meant by that is, if you're in it, they're going to always talk about it. They're going to label you stuff. If you can't take it, then quit. Because it ain't going to get no better. So I took that advice. And I'm leaving on. They're going to talk about you. They're going to create rumors, allegations. You can't stop it. They do it about celebrities. So why are you exempt when you are an online celebrity? Hello. Wake up. We are celebrities. Hello. Ain't nobody about to call you, send you money, buy your merch, and you ain't no celebrity. You ain't nothing. You are known. And that's why I say I embrace it. I know I'm a celebrity. When I was in that movie that Wiley, your face break up in the airport. Hey, Wiley, they're going to speak. I'm in your home every single day. You can watch me all day, every day. You can literally go to my archive and watch. So come on now. You ain't watching nobody that ain't nothing. You watch because I'm entertaining. Get up out of here and wash your bras and reach down to your bra strap and send a cash app to $ Marquise Water 28. Because we entertaining.
Period.
We talking for 3 hours. We're talking to 169 people. That's a blessing. It's some folks talk for 3 hours and ain't talking to themselves. Ain't nobody listening. So I'm just being honest. Like, come on a Friday night. Is this a Friday or Thursday?
Friday, babe.
On a Friday, okay, I got my nerves. On a Friday night, you watching Wiley. You could have been at the club getting yoni, getting massages, but you're watching Wiley. That's iconic. Why are we being ashamed of that? And see, your enemies, because they ain't nothing but the devil. Well, you ain't got no 5,000, but I thank God for the 173 because there's plenty creators that's live right now with 2 people. 0.
Dang, Wiley. Fallon World said, I thought it was funny. I went to Storm's live. He said, Diana Ross wig is not my wife.
Of course it's not my wife. You see what I'm saying? You getting dogged out. I can easily pick up Aaliyah TV and people wouldn't believe it. I can just say, we together. I had to pull back saying it with another moderator. Their real boyfriend got offended. They really thought we were sleeping together.
I'm weak.
Because I'm so believable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can make it very believable. So that's how I pull it back. That's how I don't do a story because it get too real, especially you good looking. We in the same presence. That's how I don't go meet up with Aaliyah TV. I do that on purpose. You look too good and I'm attracted to you.
She does look too good.
So wait a minute. That's why I'm not going to no restaurant and voting you. You look too good. We don't need an audience. Come to a public. We ain't going no private, going to a restaurant. Man, my hormones will be. I'm being honest. Did I be honest? I got to be honest. I'm real. She too good looking. And that other Wiley, that deep side of, hey, you know.
You talk about Big W.
Yes, you talking to Big W. Diley. Period. So, because these people, this is what I'm saying. I mean, she good looking, and so I saw her in person. So it is what it is. No, I can't go meet up. I rarely be.
She captivated you, Wiley.
You said, "Well, I'm sorry."
She captivated you with her bodysuit.
Yeah, she did. It was an amazing bodysuit. Stuff like that. And now, why do you think I'm working out, and looking good when I come? Come on now. Come on. And you got Couture Bay coming to. Do you see Couture Bay? Oh my gosh. Seeing her, the way how she in that kitchen, the way how she talks, what makes Couture Bay is good looking, but make her just she intelligent. And the way how she can break, she know the name of the celebrities. Oh. If that was me, I'd mess up their name. I'm ignorant. But she know their name. Okay, I'm fanning out about Couture Bay. So I was watching Couture Bay, and I was at the gym. She said, I got the receipts of the Jeffrey Epstein, the list. It's about 900 pages, but make sure these other YouTubers, make sure they work for it, but I don't mind. I said, oh, she's so good. Look. I just look at, like, I really, and this is why I don't go in the chat to people, because I just like to watch as a fan, because when you go in the chat, you got to talk to everybody in the chat. Hey, everybody. Hello, such and such. Hello, such. I just want to watch. Because you go in the chat, then somebody gonna get mad because you ain't say hey to that person. So I be in the bushes. Because when you are a creator, when you come in the chat, you distract the content, and they all want to talk to you. So I stay in the bushes.
You just go on a Fufu account?
I don't even want to go on the Fufu account. I don't want to be distracted. I just want to watch.
Bye. When you watch, what do you be doing, Wiley?
So when you watch it, I'm telling you, when I'm watching, I'm just like, oh, that's a good looking woman. See, we got history, baby. She had her military uniform. That's a good. I don't care what nobody said, and I say, and it worked because I'm a fan of her content. She's a fan of my content. I'm just happy she's consistent. I'm happy she's couture babe. She's not trying to be nobody but herself. You know what I'm saying? You know how you can watch somebody trying to be everybody else but except them? You get to know her. She's working. And she's on YouTube. We clicked. She have her friends who she loved, and I still drag them or whatever. And she be like, "Oh, Wiley, that it is what that's that type of person. I love her. I like her. Yeah, I have to like her because my niece and nephew they want to come in here and play. So I got to do my show. I got money to make. I got bills got to be paid. I got to pay for this Vegas trip. I got time to be playing for no kids. They need to be in the bed.
Okay.
Where's they daddy? Where your mama? Where your dad? They out there party, having some more children. God doing God knows what. I got to be entertaining. So when you don't got children, you can lock the door. You better come on now. Now, if those my babies, a good mature period, I'll have to end the life. There's no way in the world I can have children as a single father being on the internet for 8 hours. You're a terrible parent. You're on the internet. You got kids in the back. And you ain't there watching. You're a terrible parent. So I would have to end this show and do my baby and watch my babies. And be like, okay, let's do this. Let's go here. Let's go there. Let's go there. Play. So I'm glad that I made that investment because it won my season. I thank God because I can focus so much on my career right now. One day, it will be, I will have a family, mommy and daddy. I will have that unit. Right now, I'm too busy because it's no use in me trying to look for a wife to get my money up. These women these days, first of all, I'm a traditionalist. I'm from the old school. Baby, I want her to have a choice whether she want to work or not work. And I can't do that with no income with a 400 credit score. You know what I'm saying? You got to make money. In order to give Mrs. Wiley that choice to work or not work, to give, hey, baby, what do you want to do? You got to have the income. So I'm working now. So when I get 36, 37, 38, I'll be able to put my wife and my children in the financial situation where they don't have to struggle. And my wife don't have to do 80 doubles, then cook. You know what I mean? She could have a choice. The average woman can't have that choice. Why? Because these men ain't really men. They a scrub. Stealing their friend passion show, using their friend bus token or bus card.
But borrowing their friend's car so they could do Uber Eats.
Right. Using their friend Uber Eats account because they credit criminal and they using that. Come on now.
Oh, weak.
Stop banging on the door. I'm doing my show, okay? I'll be right with you, all right? Oh, those my precious little nieces and nephews want to play. It's okay. I stop banging on that door now. You don't want to mess up that door. Oh, don't play on that door like it's a piece of
not they trying to break in.
No, don't beat on that door. No, don't do that. Go in there with your granny and your papa. Your favorite uncle will be there soon, okay? Please don't do that, my beautiful angels. Oh
my God.
Don't stop doing that now. Oh my God. Anyway, but that's them, and they do that. Oh, beautiful angel, they're so nice, so beautiful little angels. You know. Just wait till I get done. We're gonna sing some Christmas carols, so get ready. In the words of Markel, I don't live here, huh? What'd you say, Prodigy?
What are you talking about? Christmas carols.
Oh, I got that from Tasha K. That's what she told her daughter. She's gonna sing some Christmas carols on her.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
She said, Mama, we ain't about to sing no Christmas carols. Baby, Tasha K. daughter tell her. Tasha K. daughter told Tasha, Mama, we ain't about Tasha say, stop lying. She lied and told we gonna see some Christmas game. That woman.
Wayne, I told you the kids be up until like 2, 3 a.m.
Baby,
they don't go to
2,
sleep.
3 a.m. until they fall down. Listen, like y'all are not day ones. If y'all go to my station here, these kids, it be lit. We just did a YouTube show and we had to end the show, did the
and go on station head.
And the just drama. It's real drama here.
That's wild.
It's real crazy. Like it's real drama here. This is real. And so y'all see when I was talking about my family, y'all just thought, oh, he just making this stuff up. No, I really ain't even telling the full story. I'm pulling back. Baby, this be real drama. Like it just is what it is. And see, and that's what make this show special, because we talk about real issues as well as celebrity. That's what make this platform different. You can watch.
Well, remember you said that's what made the Scorpion show so great, because they had all that stuff going on in the background.
Yes. That's what made them different. The drama. And the reason why we don't do that show inside is because that was a different time. Now y'all are too sensitive. It's too much. The trolling wasn't like that when the Scorpion show was there. It's too much troll. It's too much. And it will be better than the Scorpion show, because the camera in there, they won't want to be on camera. It's too much. And then YouTube now, they have to change. Did they get fined when children on the internet? It's a certain thing they have to do now when children get on these YouTube.
Yeah.
They have got fined.
They can't have comments on the video.
Yeah,
so
like
the comments are always disabled.
Like back in the day, you can have your child on, they can have comments. Not anymore. Like if you have a family channel and you have children like all on your channel and stuff, like they can't have any comments. Like that's a law, because people forget children is like in a protected class. They're in there's a certain laws and zoning and everything like that. So that's why I don't bring like my niece and nephew in all of my videos.
Even you had spoke about it a few months ago, but like even on set, kids can only work a certain amount of hours.
Facts.
They have to take breaks. It's very, very strict.
Because even Illinois, and shout out to Lovely T, she pointed this out. We talked about it too. They passed the law, Illinois, that if you're a creator, that if they're working on the show, you have to put a certain percentage in a trust in the state of Illinois. For all those family channels and stuff, that will never get, I think LA got a similar law, I believe, but I think Illinois is like the first one when it comes to like YouTube creators. Like if you have family show, like if you're making all this money, you must put that money in a trust. Yeah. So, because a lot of people was using their children for money and they didn't get a dime for it. And then a lot of children didn't want to do it because they were getting harassed, and they felt like it was one particular episode. It was sad. I don't know his name, but he was crying for real. He was like, listen, I'm hurt for real. Turn the camera off. Oh, it's going to be okay. And the mama just had the camera on the whole entire time. Because in her mind, you ain't my son. You are my employee. You my worker. Get the crime. We're going to do some content. So I didn't want to do that. So that's why I don't put every once in a while, I put them on TikTok for like a little dance, like for YouTube, because I don't want it to get 80,000 or 100,000. What am I going to do as a business person? Then my business said, okay, let's make this into a show. And then you will no longer be a niece. The dynamic of the relationship change. Now we got to force it to happen. First it was organic. Now you got to force these scenarios.
Right.
And I don't want to do
You got to create storylines.
Right.
And chaotic situations.
Yes. So I don't want to have to do that. Look at my loved ones and make them employee. And then when the money come in, you got to battle with with their parents. I'm gonna sue you. You understand? Because I know my family. Child, please. I know my family. And so that's what it is. Because it's a very lucrative. Because I could bring my niece. They're very beautiful. My nephew, very iconic, very great characters. It'd be great for TV. But if the money start flowing, their parents will think I'm making millions, and they will want everything, and it just would be too much. And I'm not about to have a battle with these people. I have my own children. or I go adopt and get some foster kids and put them on camera. But I don't think you could do that now. You got to be careful doing
The
that.
Wiley Family
The
Channel.
Wiley Family Channel. Okay, speak it. But no, I like being the Wiley Show because because I won't want to bring. I don't know. I won't want my children in entertainment. I won't want my children in entertainment. Not that early. Not that early. Maybe if they become a teenager, like late teens, like 16, 17, of course. But I want them to be a child because once they become a worker, it's hard to have that balance, especially when they become the breadwinner.
Yeah.
It's a big balance. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I've seen so many child stars suffer as an adult because they did not have that time to develop as a child. They grew up so fast. I was just watching Whitney Houston documentary, and they were talking about Bobby Christina, and the people were saying like that wasn't a place to put that child on the road and being around an adult.
Yeah.
She grew up too early, and look what happened. She ain't here no more because she never got the time to be a child. And in that Whitney Houston documentary that was taped back in 2018, the mother, I forgot her name, the one that helped raise Bobby Christina, she broke in tears because she left that house for Whitney she wanted Bobby Christina to herself on the road. And it hurt her because it's like that wasn't a place for Whitney. Not Bobby Christina. That wasn't a place for her.
Yeah.
Seeing the people get high and all that, ain't for no child on the road. Child, it was way worse back in the day than it is now. Because back in the day, baby, they will snort up, and they still do that. But back in the day, everybody was snorting in that type of culture. He was even saying, Whitney Houston brother said he was getting a little booger sugar in Japan. Do you know how much of an addict, how connected you have to be to get it in Japan? He said they would get.
Whoa, yeah, like Japan and South Korea are very, very strict. They have very, very strict laws against
very strict laws, and they were still able to use in there. So when I saw that and I looked at Bobby Christina, that situation, I said, no, I want to be able to grow and be an adult. Like now, I can be a creator. I'm grown, I'm mature, but having this and making money like that at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is hard, especially if you got greedy parents that will steal and take your money. And I know I would have those.
You know what?
Be broken poor.
You know what, Wiley? Just to backtrack a little bit, just to let y'all know how serious it is over there. An actor, he was in a very, very popular film that won an Academy Awards, actually, called Parasite. One of the actors in that film recently deleted himself because he was being accused of, doing drugs over there in South Korea. Yeah, that's how serious it is. It's very, very serious.
And make sure y'all like the video and stuff like that. I told y'all this was a good live, lengthy video because we talked about it all, and I love it. And y'all deserve it because y'all been doing really well with the shorts, right? And everything, and it's amazing. And you're right about that. Being in there, and Gary, even Gary Coleman, his parents took advantage of him financially because all the money he made, but his family spent it all. So it's a lot. It's a lot that comes with being a child, being a breadwinner, because God didn't set it up that way. He didn't say if a child don't work, you don't eat. He said if a man don't work, you don't eat. So so they meant for a child to be doing all that stuff. But the laws is changing with child labor laws, because in Arkansas, they trying to pass a law, if they didn't pass it, that if a child can serve alcohol and be away because it's such a shortage for workers, they're now trying to bend it. And a lot of the corporation want children. Why? Not because they want to offer youth unemployment to bring down. No. If you get a child, they're not going to be worried about no union. You could pay them $14, $15 an hour. They're going to love it.
They don't know any better.
They don't know any better. So you can abuse. That's why they fought so hard for child labor laws, because children was in those faculties getting hurt, getting deleted. They didn't care. They used them up. And it was an era when they stood up for children and they passed laws. But now these Republicans, they now want to try to water those laws down to make it easier for Walmart to hire people, or McDonald's to hire people, hire a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old. They want to do that now because they figure out these adults, they want too much, so we'll just work the children. It's sad.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's so sad, but this is the world that we're living in, and that's why I tell people, get involved. You don't get involved, things will happen. But make sure y'all give Proud of Me a shout out. Thank you, Proud of Me, for coming on. I didn't know
Thank
we were
you,
going to be on here for
Wiley.
3 hours and 30 minutes. This is the longest live for the
Hey,
year of 2024.
period.
This is the longest live for 2024. And we talked about everything. We stayed consistent with the Cat Williams story.
Yes.
We stayed consistent with the Diddy story. We talked about the Epstein list. Actually, they trying to get more information with the Epstein list, so we'll keep y'all updated. According to Megan Cuniff, some journalists are suing right now to get more information. So let's see what tomorrow we're gonna lead up to. Thank you so very much, Proud of Me, for coming on.
It is always a pleasure. Love you guys. Love you, producers. Love you, Wiley.
Thank you. Love you too. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. If anybody want to contribute to the show, $8.88. Some of y'all have already done it. $8.88. You can do it at Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle, WileyShow@gmail.com. Or the PayPal information is up there as well in the chat. The moderators will post it. I want to thank you all so very much for coming on. Next week, we'll be doing our members only live on via Zoom. Okay, that's all for the members and people that's on my Patreon. You all will get it on Tuesday. We'll be doing it live from Dallas, Texas, the first Dallas, Texas event. It will be streamed for our members. That will be next week on Tuesday. If anything change, I will let you all know, but that's on the calendar. That is our first members only of 2024. I'm looking forward to that. We're going to have an amazing show. I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. If you have any questions, the new members, you can always text me or you can email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. You can always email me and stuff like that. Now, for those that need the notification, the reason why I created this email is because I get the less emails to this. The Wiley Show Gmail, I get so many messages. But this email, WileyShowProductions@gmail.com, you can email me and say, and put in the subject notification. If you do that, I will notify you when I go live. But make sure which email you use that you check it so you will know, hey, this goes direct to my phone. Wiley about to go live. So if you want to be added to the email list, go to WileyShowProduction@gmail.com, put in the subject, notify me, right? And I will, for that day forward, send you notification for when I go live on Station here, when I go live on YouTube, when I go live on Instagram. I will let you know, hey, in 5 minutes, I'm going live on Instagram. So you'll get all the information on that email. So again, WileyShowProduction@gmail.com. Now, me and Couture Bay will be in Vegas on this year, you guys. It's coming up in April. I'm really looking forward to seeing her and meeting the Bay Squad and also meeting the producers, you guys. And that will be in April of this year. April 26, 27, 28 will be at the Palace Station. Also to be added on, we also will have Katie Talk one-on-one. My sis, she will be there as well. That will be April 26, 27, 28. And we'll be staying at the Palace Station. All right. Make sure you get your hotel, get your flight, come on through. And we just going to wing it. We got stuff planned for Friday. We got stuff planned for Saturday. We got stuff planned for Sunday. So it's Vegas. So we're going to be having some good time. Bring your money and let's get it in. All right. So that's our first one. That is our first one. Then I'm going to announce some other stuff because we got to add in New York to the docket. So I will let you all know for my New York people where we're going to be at, and I'm add that to the calendar. But for my first one for 2024 will be Vegas. Yet again, this is our second annual Vegas meet and greet. And here we go. So again, if you want to attend, to meet me, to meet Couture Bay, to meet Katie Talk one-on-one, we'll be in Las Vegas at the Palace Station Hotel. Please stay there. So we all go. We text each other. Hey, we about to go to the bar. Hey, we going to the club. Hey, we going to this restaurant. So it's kind of difficult when you're trying to be 15 miles away. You know what I'm saying? Just want to be there because everything is there. So I already know when I first put my luggage up, I'm hitting the bar. I'm about to drink. Listen, hey, I'm gonna be like that preacher. I walk it out, I walk it out, I walk it out, I walk it out. Hey, where's I walking? Oh, I walk it out, walk it out. Okay, I'll be just like that preacher when he was walking it out. So it's going to be amazing. So again, that's going to be on April 26th, 27th, 28th. We will have a flyer that's going to be released, you guys, that's being worked on. But I just want to hurry up, put the dates out so people can know before they get their refund, so they can go on and put their stuff. Of course, we're going to be at the dispensary. We're going to be puff pass. Well, I ain't going to be puffing with nobody. I'm going to be puff for myself. Yeah, puff. Some of y'all going to get edibles. But it's going to be amazing. Again, April 26, 27, 28. You got any questions, you can email me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com or you can hit me up on Instagram at Wiley Show. Now, my TikTok, we are so close. Oh, we are so close. Okay, my TikTok, I need you all to follow me on TikTok, you guys. So we are so super close of getting our 1,000. We have 856 followers, so please follow us. You follow us at Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW. We got multiple videos. Follow us, Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW. Let me post a link in the chat. So if you want to follow us, you can follow us. Let me post a link, WILEYSHOW. And we are super close. Super close. All right. So I post the TikTok in there. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and everything. Follow. Okay. That was it. Hey, Couture Brand is in the building. It's going to be fire. Yes, it is. I'm looking forward to it. Fire. Okay. All right. I got to eat. Thank you all so very much. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. So our beard is coming in. It's coming in, y'all. It's coming in. We thank you all so very much. And I will see you all tomorrow, Saturday. We'll be doing a live on Saturday. We'll be doing a live on Sunday. We'll be doing a live on Monday. Then on Tuesday, we'll be doing our members only live in Dallas, Texas. Wednesday, we'll be doing a live. So make sure y'all be there for that. And we have 33,000 subscribers. Our goal is to be at 34,000 subscribers in the next 60 days. If we can make that happen, if you just share the word, text your girlfriends, send it to everybody, send it to your boyfriend, send it to your baby daddy, send it to all of them. You got 12 baby daddies, send it to them all. Say you can get it if you subscribe to the Wiley Show and donate to the Wiley Show, then you can get it. All right. Love you all, and I will see y'all in the future. Thank you all so very much. And this was great. This was such an honor. Y'all, good night. Don't tell me I didn't give y'all no good episode, because we gave y'all good episodes. So we want to thank you all, my amazing producers, for coming on, showing me an amazing good show. All right. Thank you all so very much. And I want to also thank you to my colleague. I want to thank you to my colleague for coming on and showing her amazing self, Milagro, for giving me the court documents of the bankruptcy of Tasha K. Thank you to my amazing colleague, Milagro Grams. Okay. Thank you so very much, Milagro Grams, for sending me that. The beautiful, the iconic, the one that was fired from Raleigh. She was fired from Raleigh. The one that Tory Lanez walked away, didn't pay her no mind, and he sped away with his security and those little bitty feet. That Milagro Grams. But we do want to thank her for shedding it, all that type of stuff. So in 2024, I'm going to try to make it my best to go to my radio event so we can screw each other and some of your audience member, and I can be a part of Militopia reality show over there on your audience. So we could definitely do that. And then maybe I could be laying in your chest meat with no bra and extra crab juice. We could do all that good stuff. All right. While your husband is breaking down boxes at Amazon. Y'all be blessed. Right.